Here, number 57, William Riesel.
And inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuff pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bebo beef products.
Another senior, number 20, Caleb Roth.
Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway in Miller.
You just got a quote from a company.
And another receiver, white senior, number 21, Gentry Harrold. At running back, a senior, number 22, Colby Colda. At quarterback, a junior, number 8, Derek Brugman. The Rustlers head coach is Michael Bernard. He is assisted by Connor Drushi, Riley Call, and Clay Knox. The managers for the Rustlers are Morgan Colda, City Asmus, and Chris Jr.
From both coaches, Billy Young from Aberdeen, Roncalli, and Michael Barno here from Miller Highmore Harrold. Of course, the Rustlers trying
The
to get their
cheerleaders for the Rustlers are Emma Algren,
last week against Chamberlain, come in tonight
Taylor Brugman,
at 1 and 2. And tonight, of course, is
Tyler Foreman,
coming Friday night. They've done their Hall of
Avery
Fame
McLeod,
inductions here. And
Dana
they are
Wallace,
ready for kickoff. We're going to send it back to the
Paige
studios for a
Wayne,
couple minutes while they
and the cheer coach is
We'll come
Sierra
back with
McLeod.
officials starting lineups, and we're going to be ready for kickoff. We got Aberdeen Roncalli at 2 and 1 at Miller Highmore Herald at 1 and 2. It's homecoming Friday for the Rustlers. We'll talk about it in 2 minutes on KO.
Leah Carta, Emily Enga, Lucia Gutkoff, Courtney Haverkamp, Matea Heinrich, Elizabeth Jensen, Elizabeth Lohman, Deanna Madsen, Adi Twomlin, Anna Usher, Andrea Winston.
Okay, they're doing the flip right now. We'll see what happens. Snake-like runs for the Mowbridge Pollock defense.
And I announce him for the What's that? And I announce him for
Oh, yeah.
And that is certainly what the Cavaliers are hoping to do here.
Your officials for tonight's contest are Lewis Young, Charlie McGuinn, Jeremy Mickelson, Patrick Snyder, and Chris Dorzard.
As we speak, and they will look to Miller and see if the Rustlers
I'm not gonna. The big deal is supposed to read that script is so far ahead. It's
to get the football first here tonight. Yes, they will. The Cavaliers will have the football first tonight.
You did a good job. I know that's nerve-wracking. I've done a lot of TA over the years. You did just fine.
Oh, it'll be easier when we get into the game. That whole deal was just that was a lot, and nobody would tell me when I was supposed to get going.
Yeah, you'll kind of get used to that. If you're going to keep doing it, it'll be your timing that they'll adjust
This
to.
has been the plan for 3 days, and I asked him, I'm going to need it. Like, you're going to have to tell me when I'm doing this, after what, because, and that's exactly what happened. They didn't tell me, so that's their fault.
And
And then it makes me nervous.
they've got other things on their mind, but this is all you have on your mind. I know what you mean. That happened a lot.
Nobody's worried if it's not perfect.
And yeah, another thing is they understand that we're all, it's a high school game, and we're all working together to get it off the ground. And welcome back to Miller as we are set for kickoff. Miller Highmore Hill going to kick it away left to right to start this football matchup, and we will be underway. So we'll look at Aberdeen Roncalli's offense first. Gabe Eichler, their center. Guards are Brad Harms and Austin Schmidt. Tackles are Carter Sampson and Tom Niederbaumer. Wideouts, Jim Johnson, Luke Kaiser, Aiden Fisher, the quarterback, Noah Green, the fullback, Zane Backus at tailback, and we'll talk about Miller's defense momentarily, and maybe we'll get a 10th Aberdeen Roncalli starter, or an 11th starter. They only sent me 10 on the offensive side of the football, so we'll see if maybe there's a tight end I'm missing and a slot receiver of some sort. Brueggemann ready to kick it away left to right. And we are about ready to get underway. Back is one of the return men. I think Fisher is the other. The return going to be caught about the 20-yard line, back across the 25 and the 30, slipping a tackle right around the 32-yard line.
Luke Kaiser on the return. First down, Roncalli.
Offensively, so defensively for the Rustlers, Ollie Fritzke, Marshall Conkey, William Riesel, your front line. Linebackers, Kellen Hurd, Miles McPeak, Brecken Anderberg, Colby Colder, the corners of Jeffrey Harrold and Talon Payne. Safeties, Caleb Roth and Isaac Hunter. We'll see Aberdeen Roncalli offensively first. They'll move right to left in this opening quarter, wearing the white unis with the black numbers, yellow helmets, moving right to left. They'll go first and 10 from their own 32. Miller in the home greens here, white numbers. Motion man across and a sweep to Johnson, and Johnson couldn't get to the corner, and I think he's going to go down for a loss.
James Behan tackled for a loss on the play. Second down.
Hard to see when it's across the field like that.
I got it. That other starter you guys were looking for before this one got going.
All right, here we go.
So they do end up losing about a yard on the first run, and they'll set up a second and 11, and now back to pass is Fisher. And he is sacked.
Aiden Fisher goes down for a sack. Colby Calder on the hit. It'll be third down, Roncalli.
That's going to be a big loss. And Aberdeen Roncalli goes -1 on the first play and -11 more here.
One time, get all this back up.
So that's going to make it third and about 21 here for Aberdeen Roncalli, as the Cavaliers will look at a third and long here in this Miller defense, a chance early to get it with what could be pretty good field position here. Here's the pitch back. They're going to give it right back to Fisher. Now he'll heave it downfield, and he's got a man open, and the pass completed to 40 across the 45 in midfield. Complete out there to Luke Kaiser, and that's going to be the first down and then some. Needed 21 to get a first down. Got 31-36 on it. So the Cavaliers come up with a big play on third and long, and will now look at a fresh set of downs in Miller Highmore Harrold territory. Down inside, down to about the 44. Fisher now from the gun. Going right, a couple of receivers right. Man to his left is Backus. Backus will get the carry. Runs right into the defense. Loses about a yard.
Zane Backus on the carry. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So far on the ground, nothing doing for Aberdeen Roncalli. Runs a -1, and of course that sack was -11. Sent back now to the Rustler 45. Clock just inside of 10 minutes. Cavaliers working on their first possession, just inside of 10 minutes left in the opening quarter. Greg Johnson wide to the near side, a slot receiver near, far wide right as well. Back to pass, set up the screen to the near side, and the pass is complete to number 3, Kramer. Kramer down inside the 30, down to about the 23.
Noah Kramer. First down, Cavaliers.
So 22 on the strike to Kramer.
Again, some heat coming off the right-hand side. Miller being aggressive. And that time Fisher floats one out in the near flat. Kaiser gets it. Kramer gets it. And then scampers down to the 24-yard line.
So Aberdeen Roncalli, another fresh set of downs. They'll go first and 10 just inside the Miller 25. Playing for Aiden Fisher, coming in from the sideline there for Aberdeen Roncalli, as the Cavaliers nothing doing on the ground, all their damage through the air. Now on a first and 10 from the Rustler 24. Trips left, right side. Fisher going to run it, look for a block, got it, cuts it back inside, now tries to bounce it to the outside. Fisher still grinding, and he's awful close to a first down.
Aiden Fisher on the carry. Gains about 10 yards on the play.
See where they mark him. It looks like he's just shy. We'll put him down for 10 though, because remember they lose.
Fisher on that one.
Well, maybe
Again,
not.
didn't look
9
like
and a
a lot
half.
was there, but Aiden kind of.
That's right. That was first down from the 24.
A
So.
lot of traffic there.
Second and inside of 1, down around the 15 here as
Gets around the edges.
Roncalli trying to convert. They started this drive back around their own 25 or 30, well, just across their own 30-yard line.
John Johnson comes wide to the near side.
Roncalli trying to strike first here on the road tonight.
Two receivers right up the line.
Fisher from the gun. Back is the handoff. Hits the hole. Tries to get to the outside. Bounces it back in. And tackled by Brendan Amberberg. And that should be enough for the first down. For Zane Backus. Pickups around 3 or 4. And now some positive numbers here in the run game for the Cavaliers. Clock down to 8 minutes to play opening quarter. First and 10 Cavaliers. Rustler 12-yard line. No score yet for Miller. Highmore Harrold here. Host a homecoming Friday night game. Had marriage night here
Timeout.
a couple weeks ago. I thought we had a timeout. The official killed the play and then called the, or visually made it look like a timeout. Now he says, wind the clock, let's go. It'll be Fisher from the gun. Back is next to him. Motion man again is Behan. And he sacked him again.
Aiden Fisher is tripped up in the backfield by Oliver Fritzy.
Oliver Fritzky threw quickly. Marshall Conkey was in second, and Fisher goes down for what in the book will be another sack, but this one he just kind of lost his footing, I think. And Rustlers were just kind of there. 2nd and 16. 7:20 to play opening quarter, and now back outside the 20. Fisher will go from the gun now. They'll spread it out. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Back to passes. Fisher launches right side, looking for the end zone. Guy in the air, caught it, touchdown.
He has it. Are they going to say
Well, now the officials have not indicated
Fisher
yet.
puts one up in the air. It was one-on-one coverage.
I think they did. They did.
And James Behan goes
Fisher's
up
pass
and
is
takes it away from
complete
the
to
coverage.
James Behan for the
So
touchdown.
Behan, the touchdown catch,
68 yards.
comes with 6:55 to play quarter number 1. This one will go from
To James Behan. And Fisher
20 yards out
for the point.
on the game's first touchdown.
Arno, athletic director.
Come with 6:55 to play in the first, and now they try to tack on an extra point. The kick is on the way, and it is good. 6:55 to play first quarter. 7-0 Cavaliers. We're back to Miller in a minute. 60 seconds on KO.
The certified public accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and not audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson. Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
American Family Insurance.
This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI.
They come up with some big pass plays on that drive.
That's fine.
6-yard
Okay.
strike.
That's just what she said.
21 to go.
They're going to get what they're going to get.
20-yard touchdown pass.
Or you can try.
I'm trying.
Welcome back to Miller. Miller Highmore Hill hosting a homecoming game here tonight. Aberdeen College Cavaliers in town. Cavaliers trying to spoil a
Seems
Hall of Fame
obnoxious, but
homecoming
sometimes
Friday, picking up the first score of the game, 7-0. A pass to James Behan for Aiden Fisher, and the Cavaliers will strike first. Miller Highmore Herald set to return a Kaiser kick. Here's the run up. Wow. I'm just going to let it go. The end zone for the touchback. Wowza.
Fisher's kick results in a touchback.
He really put a foot into that one. Actually, the wind kind of coming across according to the flag, so he really blasted that. So Miller, Highmore, Harrold to the offensive side of the football. Miles McPeak, the center. Marshall Conkey, Ollie Fritschke, the guards. Tackles, Terrell Schlechter, Will Riesel. We'll see Gentry Harrell, Kellen Hurd, Isaac Hunter catching passes from Derek Brueggemann, the quarterback. Colby Colda, the running back. Caleb Roth, the Y-man. They'll go 3 receivers to start off. 2 left, 1 right. Brueggemann taking a look at the call again. He's got Colda to his right on a 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen. Over the middle is complete.
Brueggemann's pass is complete to Kellen Hurd. Tackle made on the play by Bodie.
And something Coach Barneau told me before we went on with the pregame interview is their front 3, front 4 are big and fast, and probably the Rustlers more than likely we're going to have to employ a whole lot of screen passes tonight, try to kind of neutralize some of that. And well, very first play.
1 wide left.
Now 1 right motion man left to right is Hunter. They'll give it off in a nice hole for Colda, and he'll pick up.
Colby Colda on the carry from Miller.
Hunter there in motion, and everybody kind of thought he was going to get it coming across, and now Miller wants to hurry it up. They'll send Hunter wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Colda, lone man in the backfield, as Brueggemann will go from the gun on a 1st and 10. They'll go from their own about the 34, 33, 34-yard line. Here's the fake handoff to Colda. Back to pass is Brueggemann. The middle, he's got Hurd, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted. Had Hurd over the middle, but there to break it up was Aiden Fisher.
So an incomplete pass will make it 2nd and 10.
So Brueggemann now 1 of 2, 2 yards. The 1 run for Colda for a dozen. Miller now on a 2nd and 10, their own 34. 5:46 left first quarter. Aberdeen Roncalli strikes first on the opening possession. They lead 7-0. Brueggemann from the gun. Checking the play again on the wristband. And must have been still a couple of new plays here. And here's the quickly they're through. And again, they slipped that little screen out there. This time it's number 20.
Brueggemann's pass is complete to Caleb Roth.
That's what Coach Barneau was talking about. They are going to rush quite a bit right up the middle. And when they do, Miller going to have to kind of audible on the fly, if you will, to the screen pass. And then, of course, you fold that one into the old playbook as well, and he kind of thought we'd see plenty of that tonight. So now a 3rd and 6. Rustlers around their own 40. Snap back to Brueggemann. Whistles will stop the play. Penalty, and I'm assuming against the Rustlers here. We'll wait and see what the officials say. Oh, it'll be offsides against the offense.
At any rate, a 5-yard
penalty. Lining up in the wrong area there. Turn a 3rd and 6 into a 3rd and 11. The Rustlers will be back around their own 33, 34-yard line. 5 minutes to play opening quarter, and now a 3rd and long for this Rustler offense.
3rd and 10 coming for Miller.
A little over 10. Movement from the gun. High snap, hauls it in. Back to pass. Looks right. Pulls it down. Launches and intercept. Well, I just kind of threw that one up there, and that one is easily intercepted by Luke Kaiser.
Brueggemann's pass is intercepted by Luke Kaiser on the play.
So Kaiser will turn it over to Aberdeen Roncalli. Cavaliers a 7-0 lead, and they will take over here on a short field at the Miller Highmore Harrold 36. 4:40 left here, opening quarter. Cavaliers a 7-0 lead, and now get the ball back.
Those pass plays read pretty well. Fisher broke one up, and that time Kaiser seeing it coming, steps right to the
So Fisher will go from the gun.
Kaiser and Behan now are going to line up wide right. Jet Johnson to the near side.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Motion man, they'll pitch it back to him. That's Weinmeister. Weinmeister trying to get the corner. He did. And the football came out really late, but I don't think that's going to change anything. And now a flag comes out, and that's more than likely going to be a late hit, and that one's going to hurt.
About 15-yard period.
16-yard
Penalty
run, and I think they're going
after
to
the
tack
play.
on the distance.
So they got the
after that.
15 on the run,
That could be a really
and then I
costly
think
penalty.
they're going to add another 15 on. And what I believe to be a late hit. Yeah, that's the
Personal foul is going to be whistled off.
unnecessary.
That's going to push it down to the 9-yard line, I believe. Half the distance to the
So
goal
the
line.
second penalty tonight on Miller will make this a first and goal for Aberdeen Roncalli. 4:35 left opening quarter, 7-0 Roncalli. Fisher from the gun, two receivers left, one right.
Kaiser wide right. Good spread formation as far as Cavaliers go.
Weinmeister in the backfield, he will get the carry. It's the hole, cuts it back outside, and he's down the line.
Weinmeister on the carry. And it'll be about 5 yards on the play.
At about the 4-yard line.
So second and goal now, just inside the 5. As the Cavaliers try to make it 2 scores. And it's 7-0 here in Miller.
I mean, special, not really.
Couple receivers near side, Johnson and Behan. Receiver to the right is Kaiser. Little man in the backfield now is Weismeister. I wonder if this is hurt. Here's Fisher, fakes the handoff, cuts it back in himself, and he's in for a couple more.
Aiden Fisher on the carry. And about 3 on the play.
Rustler's the stop there. A couple of Highmore Harrold players near the goal line there, and that's going to make it a 3rd and goal from around the 2 or 3 yard line. Boy, would this be a huge spot for the Rustler defense to stand pat and get a couple of stops here. Fisher again from the gun. Couple receivers right, one left.
Weinmeister now left.
Weinmeister stays in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Tried to bounce it outside. Got hit at the line. He's in for 6.
Brody Weinmeister on the carry.
So the second touchdown
Cavaliers.
of the night for Aberdeen Roncalli comes with 3:16 to play in the first. Be a 2-yard run by Brody Weinmeister.
Scoring drive with Brody Weinmeister taking it in from 2 yards out. Going after kick. Coming here from Aiden Fisher.
Aiden Fisher going to kick the extra point. This kick is up and good, and it's 14-0 Cavaliers. Back to the studios for a 1-minute timeout. We're back to Miller in 60 seconds on KOKK. Did Kaiser kick the first extra?
Fill up the tank or just top her off. Pump and Pack features gas, premium gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuff pizza and hamburgers, breakfast foods, ice cream too. Miller Pump and Pack is proud to feature Bevo beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef sticks. They're open 6 a.m.
Is he
to
signed
10
to kick
p.m.
somewhere
Your
yet?
locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway.
Wow, man, he's got a leg on him. Holy cow.
Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
You're tuned to
Welcome back to Miller. Aberdeen Roncalli opening up a 14-0 lead. And here is another Aiden Fisher boomer. Slowly going to take it off his chest inside the 10. He'll pick it up. Running across the 15. Got a block. He's out pretty close to the 20. So kind of making something out of nice job receipt. Had that one kind of bounce off and back inside the 10 and got it back to pretty close to, if not at the 20. Another Highmore Harrold.
That's a leg.
Back on the offensive side of the football. Defensively, by the way, for the Cavaliers, Tom Niederbaumer, Carter Sampson, Grady Jett, their front 3. Brody Weinmeister, John Anthony Thomas, Zane Backus, the linebackers. Corners are Luke Kaiser and James Speedman. Safeties, Will Haskell, Noah Kramer, and Aiden Fisher, the deep man, kind of perusing the center field, if you will. Kaiser, the only interception thus far here tonight. Couple of passes broken up. It's Brueggemann is 2 out of 4, 6 yards and a pick. There's Brueggemann from the gun, Colda behind him. Motion man right to left. They will not give it to him. They'll give it to Colda, and Colda is immediately tackled by Weinmeister.
For a loss on the play. Second down.
for a loss of about 4.
That time, back is shooting the gap on
And just through quickly was that Aberdeen Roncalli defense, and that is something that Coach Barneau kind of knew going in, that they were going to shoot those gaps right up the middle on numerous occasions. And the Rustlers have kind of felt had that screen set up as a way to neutralize a little bit of that. So far, a tackle for a loss and a sack. Here's a pass complete left side to Hunter. Hunter tries to cut it back in, but just not much.
Bergman's pass is complete to Isaac Andrew. Gain of 2, 3rd down.
Clock down at 2:10 left here in quarter number 1.
Scoreboard when we get a chance. Scoreboard brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. Woolsey Wessington's doing. Hitchcock Tulare playing tonight. Iroquois Lake Preston in action. Woodstock and Weston Spring Sanborn Central. Try to get you all the scores we can here. Brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care right now. Rustlers on a 3rd and about 12 from their own 19. Brueggemann from the gun. Back to pass, flushed out quickly. Now looks to be running. And he will.
Get out of there. Go.
25-30. Brought down from behind. Right.
Derek Bergman on the carry. Gain of about 14 on the play.
They needed 12, and I think he got about 11 and a half. No, not even quite. They mark him out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. So we'll put him down for a pickup of 10, and that'll make it 4th and 2, where the Rustlers will be out at their own 25-yard line, and it looks like they're going to go for it. Brueggemann will go from the gun, Colden to his right. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Here's Hurd in motion. No, they'll go the other way. The pass is complete and then incomplete to Colden. I'm just going to call it in.
Bergman's pass falls incomplete on the play. It'll be a turnover on downs, and it'll be 1st down Cavaliers.
Either way, they will give it to Aberdeen Roncalli, and again, the Cavaliers will play with a short field. They'll go 1st and 10 from the Miller Highmore Harrold 31. Down inside of a minute left to play here in the first quarter. Roncalli already a 14-0 lead. And now time for Miller Highmore Harrold's defense to get some stops going here. Trailing already 14-0. Fisher from the gun. Backus back in there. Back to passes. Fisher, right side launches. Got a man in the end zone. Tipped and almost intercepted.
Fisher's pass falls incomplete. 2nd down Cavaliers.
He might have ended up with that football. He just didn't get it in bounds. It was awful close there. As
pass for Fisher.
First incompletion for Aiden Fisher. Fisher is 3 out of 4 for 78 yards and a touchdown currently. Of course, a lot of football left. 44 seconds left first quarter. 14-0 Cavaliers. Fisher from the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Wing left, and Backus out of the backfield. Zane will get the carry. He is met by Conkey, and that is about it.
Zane Backus is met at the line for no gain on the play.
Backus going to go for no gain.
3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10. I said before, for the Rustlers, already given up the 2 first quarter touchdowns. And now for the 2nd time giving it up on a short field. Definitely a huge time here for this defense to hold out Aberdeen Roncalli. And it looks like they're going to let the first quarter expire. So after 12 minutes of football here in Miller, the Miller Highmore Herald homecoming so far, all Aberdeen Roncalli. After a quarter, Cavaliers 14, Rustlers nothing. We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on 12-10. KOKK.
He's going to avoid
60 seconds.
Yeah, a minute between.
Hey, somebody tell Marshall to keep
Football fans, be sure to stop down to the concession stands located at the south side of the grandstands to pick up a bite to eat or a cold drink. The Miller volleyball team will also be in Fort Pierre tomorrow to play in the Big Dakota Conference Tournament. Their first game will be at 11 o'clock against Broke Creek. Show up if able.
All right, welcome back to Miller. We get ready for second quarter action. Roncalli with the lead, 14-0, facing a 3rd and 10 at the Rustler 30-yard line. Cavaliers have an incomplete pass.
And welcome back to Miller. Second quarter about ready to get underway. And again, the Rustlers a 14-0 deficit here as we open the second quarter. Aberdeen Roncalli on a 3rd and 10 from the Rustler 30-yard line. Fisher from the gun fakes the handoff, and now he's flushed out quickly. Left side pass is tipped and incomplete.
Fisher's pass falls incomplete. Caleb Groff in on the breakup.
Gotta think 4-down territory here.
Is this junior fundraiser again?
Second quarter just started, just getting underway here.
You wrote it down.
Now they'll be on a 4th and 10, and of course, go for it territory here. The Cavaliers will get one more shot to get the 10 yards. And again, my opinion, a lot of football left to be played, but for Miller Highmore Harrold, this is a big one. They need to make this stop here.
Lee Conkey is the winner of the first quarter of the Junior Brown fundraiser.
And Fisher will go from the gun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Lone man in the backfield is Weinmeister. And now we'll have a flag coming out on the play. So I think that'll make it 4th and 15. And
it'll be a delay of game on the Cavaliers. That'll
penalty on
happen about 5
Aberdeen
minutes.
tonight. They were
It'll be
just trying
4th
to get
and
it
15.
I think to jump, I don't know why you wouldn't just let Aiden Fisher kick a field goal, because the kid can kick it into the end zone on the kickoff.
Hey, Coach, turn the lights on for me, please.
And that's exactly what they're going to try, I think. Is he going to punt?
Fisher will get the snap near midfield.
So he'll punt with a step from the 45, so I wouldn't doubt at all seeing a fake here. No, he's going to kick it, just kind of a little pooch punt. Let it out of bounds, kind of an odd play there for with about where they would have if they would have turned it over on downs. Maybe a couple more. 11:55 left here, first half, 14-0 Aberdeen Roncalli, and now for Miller Highmore Harrold an opportunity here to get one back. They will get the ball after the halftime break, so, and of course early second quarter just underway, so a lot of football left to be played here. Here's Brueggemann from the gun, 2 wide each side, lone man in the backfield is Kolda. 1st and 10, they go their own 27. And again, shooting the gap, and they'll try that screen pass, and it's incomplete.
Bergman's pass falls incomplete on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Coach Barneau said before the game we would see a lot of blitzing from Aberdeen Roncalli. They've got a couple of kids that just have phenomenal timing on that blitz, and Miller Highmore Harrold felt like the screen pass was going to be the way to neutralize that, and they've had some success with it here tonight. A couple incompletions, the short completions, of course you get out of a big deficit by not giving up the sack, but picking up 2, 3, 4 yards at a time. Here's Brueggemann back to pass. Left side, he's going for Hunter. He is double covered, and
Bergman's pass is incomplete. Isaac Hunter was the intended receiver on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Help out with coverage. The other was
I don't play football.
So that'll leave the Rustlers on a 3rd and 10 from their own 27. Second quarter just underway, 11:44 to play in the first half. Rustlers a 14-0 deficit. Moving on a 3rd and 10, their own 27. Here's Brueggemann from the gun. 1 receiver left, 2 right.
Flag on the play.
Well, a flag came out of the backfield as well.
It's going to be encroachment on Grady Jett of the Cavaliers.
We might have offsetting, because I don't know how you get a flag out of the backfield that could have saw somebody offside. So we'll wait and see what the officials have to say. Offsides on the defense is the only call, so They'll get 5. I guess he saw the rest of the flag.
You
say out.
watch
He's like,
that.
okay, well,
If they didn't call encroachment, it's reset.
I'm gonna throw my own. So a 5-yard penalty on Aberdeen Roncalli.
Now facing 3rd and 5.
Their second penalty of the night, 2 penalties, 10 yards against the visiting Cavaliers, and now a 3rd and 5 Rustlers from their own 32. Holder the handoff, trying to get it outside, does not.
Colby called on the carry.
Holder going to pick up about.
He's going to come up just short of the first down. We'll bring up 4th and about 2 yards.
Well, they went for it earlier here. I would not.
30-yard line. And didn't get it.
Probably wouldn't expect to see
Miller here again has about a 2-yard down and distance to get on 4.
their own 35-yard
The
line.
Rustlers line it up like they're going to go.
And it looks like they'll go for it here on 4th and 2. Bergman from the gun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Both in the backfield. 4th and 2 from their own 34. And they got him to jump outside.
Flag on the play. Encroachment on the Cavaliers. That penalty is going to give the Rustlers an automatic first down.
And we'll give them a fresh set of downs at their own 40-yard line. 11:38 to play first half. 14-0 Roncalli. Receiver near side is Hunter. To far side, a wing right. Colden, the low man in the backfield. Quickly through. Colden gets the run, tries to take it outside, and dives ahead for a yard and 1, maybe 2.
Colby called on the carry. Gains about a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Bring up 2nd and around 8. Thanks to our great sponsors. Gary's Auto Glass sponsors our post-game report. Have that at the conclusion of this one. Of course, the Mirror Family Hair Care brings us our scoreboard updates. Oh, and I think I forgot to mention our South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection brings us the reading of the officials. I don't think we did that. We'll have to talk about that quick. There's a nice completed pass. They needed 8. They got 8.
Bergman's pass is complete to Kellen Hurd for a gain of about
the catch on that one, and that'll move the chains for Miller, Highmore, Harrold. So your officials for tonight's game brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. Lewis Young, Charlie McGuigan, Jeremy Mickelson, Patrick Snyder, and Chris Dozark. Again, Lewis Young, Charlie McGuigan, Jeremy Mickelson, Patrick Snyder, Chris Dozark. Your law on the field here tonight. It's your officiating crew, and as always, the reading of the officials brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division
of Consumer Protection. And Brueggemann the snap, and he dropped it and picked it up, and then they whistled it dead. Oh, somebody moved.
Ball start on the
Penalty
Rustlers.
against the Rustlers. So, scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care downtown Huron. Iroquois Lake Preston, Sunshine Bible, locked at 0s after a quarter. Howard leading Canastota 13-0. Wolsey Wessington leading Platte Geddes 8-0. 9 minutes left in the first quarter of that one. Get you another update here after the Rustlers now on a 1st and 15. And here's a pass tipped and intercepted. Kaiser will pick it off at midfield. Return down the sideline. He's got a block. He's inside the 30, 25-20. And down around the 50.
Bergman's pass is intercepted on the play by Luke Kaiser.
Luke Kaiser.
His 2nd pick of the night.
Scores for you guys here. Woonsocket Western Spring Sanborn Central trailing winner 6-0. The Huron
They'll bring
Tigers
up first this round. They're just outside the
they
10.
can't kick off tonight till 8 o'clock. Sturgis's bus broke down on the way to Huron today. So the Tigers, instead of kicking off at 7, will kick off tonight at 8 p.m. at Tiger Stadium. And that is, of course, our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. Jeff Duffy will have the call. I assume he'll have Corky alongside for some Tiger homecoming football. So Kaiser's 2nd pick of the night will set up the Cavaliers with a very short field. 1st and 10 at the Miller 12. And off for Weinmeister. Left side, he got a block. He's inside the 10. And down to around the 8. Pick up of
Was it
around
Weinmeister or was it
4 or
15?
5 for James Beacon on that one.
Weinmeister on the carry. They made about 7 on the play. They bring up 2nd down and 3.
I wish they get their hands in the air.
On that
that out of bounds?
What's that?
Was that out of bounds?
I didn't see.
I didn't see him waving his arms, so I gotta go talk to these guys.
Second and 3 coming.
So second and around 3 after the pickup is pretty close to the handoff. Right side.
Weinmeister on the carry, and he gets nothing on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Cavaliers.
There with the stop. Miles McPeak. And it will be 3rd and about
This quickly there, 3rd and around 4. It looks like they did lose about a yard.
No, it's got to just be a muscle memory thing for me.
Inside of 9 minutes left here in the first half, already 14-0 Roncalli as the Rustlers trying to hold off Aberdeen Roncalli here. They'll go 3rd and 4 from the 9-yard line. Passing left side. What are you doing? 5 down by the goal line. He's in for 6.
Excuse me, that's Jet Johnson. Johnson with the reception.
Fisher's pass is complete to Jet Johnson on the play. It'll be touchdown Cavaliers.
And the 3rd touchdown of the night will come with 8:38 to play in the second.
And Johnson catches it at about the 5.
A 9-yard pass.
Take it in, so the Cavs do take advantage of another short wheel.
Jet Johnson, and now they will line Fisher up for an extra point. He is 2 for 2 thus far. Jet will hold. Here's the kick. It's on the way, and it is good. 8:38 to play first half. 21-0 Aberdeen Roncalli. Rustlers trying to strike for the first time tonight. When we come back in a minute, we're back in 60 seconds. 1 minute. Okay.
Back to Miller in 30 seconds.
Roncalli use any timeouts?
I haven't. I don't think so.
I don't think we've had any timeouts at all.
No.
I'm just thinking.
I think we've had like your guys' TV timeouts, but I think that's it.
Yeah, and
I'm getting more.
yeah, they stopped the clock because somebody had an equipment issue and they run them off. I thought that was going to be
that was an official there.
I didn't think I could talk the way I wanted to talk. I thought I'd be serious, and they were making jokes, so now I get to talk all like that. So I'm going to be talking more.
8:38 to go first half. The Cavaliers tack on 7 more, and on the street corner Urban Market scoreboard, a 21-0 Aberdeen Roncalli lead. That last drive, 16 yards, set up again by a Luke Kaiser interception, his 2nd of the night. And Jet Johnson finds a slant route wide open. Aiden Fisher finds him with a strike, and Johnson tips it in for the score. Fisher's kick is good. 21-0 is your lead. Recaps tonight and all season long brought to you by Abra Auto Body and Glass and by the Aberdeen Chrysler Center. So imperative now for Miller to get something going here on the offensive side. They find themselves down 21-0. And again,
welcome back to Miller. Scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care downtown here. Harrisburg leading Yankton 14-7. About 3 minutes to play in the first half of that one. Huron and Sturgis have not kicked off. Sturgis bus broke down on the way here, so they needed to catch a later ride, and they'll kick off that game at 8 o'clock. That's our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. Rustlers taking a kickoff on a bounce, and they're just going to have to fall on it as Brueggemann took so long. The Aberdeen Roncalli team got there, so they're going to have to
The
fall on
kickoff is returned by Isaac Hunter on the play. No game.
Other scores, Woonsocket, Weston, Spring, Sanborn Central taking on Winter tonight. Big 11B game there. Winter leads 8-0 with 4 minutes to play in the first half. Let's see, who else do we got? 9A, we got Wolsey Wessington leading Plant Geddes 22-6. Howard leading Canastota 13-0. Iroquois Lake Preston and Sunshine Bible are tied at 0 over there in Iroquois. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Here is the screen set up, and that's one set up to Roth, and that's going to go for some yards. They're going to pick up 10.
Bergman's pass is complete to Caleb Roth on the play for a huge gain and a Rustlers first down.
And that again is that screen that Coach Barneau felt like would be very important tonight, because this is a Aberdeen Roncalli team that will rush you quite a bit. Got a few kids that have the excellent timing on that blitz, and boy, they've gotten through quickly. Backus is one of them. He's 2 or 3 times tonight. He has been through quickly. Here he comes off the end. Brueggemann's going to throw the pass. It's tipped up and nearly incomplete. And
Bergman's pass is
it's the other side of that. He's got to
Isaac
complete that whole short pass.
second down.
He'll be in some real trouble. 12th pass attempt of the night, 2 interceptions, 5 completions. Take a look at the numbers at halftime as Derek Brueggemann mostly slinging it tonight. They've ran 5 passing plays, runs a 12, 10, 3, 2, and -4. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Is Brueggemann from the gun on 2nd and 10 from their own 39. Brueggemann will check the wristband, as will Kolda.
Wristband for the play call.
That was another thing that Barno clued me in on a little bit before the game, is that they were going to wait, at least on some of the plays, wait until they saw the Cavalier defense and then make that call. And apparently they're just having some problems translating that on the field. We'll take 30 seconds of the timeout. We'll come back with the scoreboard update. 30 seconds on KOKK.
Loves screen passes. And I never, and this is a whole different view of it. I think I've watched, we probably run 20 total plays, and it's now 15 home screen passes and 5 pitching passes. I mean, Kobe Calder ran for 900 yards last year, and we're just acting like we're going to give him the ball 5 times in the first half. What is that? I'm not the coach, but Kobe Calder's touching the ball at least once or twice every set of downs if I have Kobe Calder on my team. Unless I'm running a 2-minute drill, Kobe Calder's touching the ball.
Welcome back to Miller. 8:11 left here in the first half. 21-0. Aberdeen Roncalli in the lead. The Miller Highmore Harrold Rustlers here on a homecoming Friday night will go on a 2nd and 10 from their own 39. It'll be Brueggemann from the gun, Colton to his left. 2 receivers left and 1 right. On a 2nd and 10, Brueggemann checking the wristband, and now Colton will switch it up as they change the play a little bit. And I think here comes another screen. Nope, it's not. Colton's got the outside. Can he get the corner? He cannot. Nice open field tackle.
Colby Cold on the carry. He'll lose 2 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 12 for the Rustlers.
Over there, and Will Haskell just got squared up and made a textbook tackle on Kolda trying to turn the corner.
End up losing about a yard or so.
3rd and 12.
Make it 3rd and pretty close to 11 or 12 here is again Brueggemann from the gun. A couple of receivers near side, 1 far side. Pulled up. Looking for the play from the sideline is again they have changed things up a little bit here tonight on the offensive play calls, as they're going to get a look at the defense and then make the call. And here's a completed pass to Kolda, but it's going to go for negative yards. Quickly 3 down.
What are you doing?
They'll lose about 3 more.
Good.
Miller just looks a little confused here on this.
Threw the ball down the field.
Now on a 4th and 14. And it looks like Isaac Hunter will punt for the first time tonight. They've gone for it a few times on their side of the 50 and now have decided against it. So Hunter with a step will kick it from around his own 22, 23 yard line. Puts the foot to it, pretty good punt. Aberdeen Roncalli just going to let it bounce. Inside the 20, now he'll pick it up. As for the sideline, and Fisher will get a return of about
Hunter's punt is returned by Aiden Fisher. Return, that's about 2 yards on the play. It'll send the Cavaliers at about the 23-yard line for 1st and 10.
So Miller Highmore Harrold, who gave up the ball to start this game, will get it back after the halftime break. 6:35 to play first half. You're down 21-0 here at home. Aberdeen Roncalli getting ready to move now left to right, 1st and 10 from their own 23-yard line. Scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. And
No score yet from here on in Sturgis because they have not started. 8 o'clock kickoff. And Sturgis had some problems with the transportation out here. Got here a little late and starting a little late. Here's Fisher running it to the far side, following the block back is blocked. He's got the corner across the 25 and the 30, and I think he'll have a first down.
Aiden Fisher keeps the ball himself for about a gain of 14 on the play.
Mark him around the 37. He'll pick up around 14.
Is he left end too?
Play carried out of bounds.
First and 10.
Oh, he's on that side.
Cavaliers now. They're on 38.
He's getting bodied.
That was a designed run. Cavaliers showing some spread.
There was no contain on that right side.
Tucks it away.
Fisher will set from the gun.
Shotgun once again.
Receiver left, 2 receivers right.
Fisher
will
hand
it off and a big hole there for Backus. And wow, what a hit.
Zane Backus on the play. He is lit up by Isaac Hunter at about the 45-yard line. It'll be first down Cavaliers.
Okay, so he's at the 46-yard line. Also gets you into Miller Highmore Harrold territory from the Rustler 46. They'll go first and 10 with 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Three receivers to the near side and fake the handoff. Fisher going to keep it himself.
Fisher tries the middle, doesn't find much. He's thrown down by about 3 green jerseys. It'll be about 2nd and 6.
Fisher positive yards.
Fisher around 3 or 4 on the one.
In Rustler territory down to the 41-yard line. Gain of 4.
What?
Make it second.
Wow, no.
21-0.
And around 6 here. Remember, at halftime, we'll get a look at all the scores we have to pass along. We'll even have a Tiger on there. They're supposed to get underway here about 8 o'clock. Take a look at that Wolsey Wessington. They are now up 22-6, by the way. Winner of Woodstock Wessington Spring Sanborn Central locked in.
Flag on the play.
8-0 winner. Pretty close to halftime there. We'll update all those scores at the half.
It'll be a false start on the Cavaliers, so they'll walk that ball right back.
Probably a 4th penalty. 4 penalties, 20 yards.
Bring up about a 2nd and 11.
Against the visiting Cavaliers.
I don't know how deep they got.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I just know that as that developed, he was way too far.
5 minutes to play here in the
Yeah, I didn't
first
know
half.
that either.
Aberdeen Roncalli, a 21-0 lead here on a homecoming Friday night in Miller. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Fisher will go from the gun. Wing left, and the man beside him is
Weinmeister is met by about the entire rest of their defense in the backfield for a loss of 4 on the play, and it's going to bring up about 3rd and 15.
Roncalli at the Miller 49-yard line. Cavaliers have had some success on 3rd and 1s here tonight. But
So now a 3rd and around 13.
Will run the player in. Didn't see Rocky playing from the sideline, but the Cavaliers.
Back down to 14 now to play in the first half, and Fisher will go from the gun. Couple receivers left, 1 right, back to pass is Fisher. Watch his left sideline, got a man down the sideline.
Aiden Fisher's pass falls incomplete. Penalty flag.
Cody, man. Getting in the way of the play was running downfield and coming hurt, and Cody
That's going to be a tough one.
Back. I think the official heard some words between one of the Miller defenders.
It's going to be a tough one to swallow, I assume, for Coach Barneau.
But a flag flies.
Why can't we just shut him
That
up?
is just one of those unacceptable
situations. There are sometimes you'll have the ones that will happen, but I don't know if that was one of them. Now they're going to mark it all the way down, and now are they turning around the other way?
I'm not sure if that's what the call was.
Now that's not, maybe that's not the call.
March it off.
Is it? It is.
And it's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, 15-yard major penalty, and enough for a Roncalli first down.
Well, it's not an
And
automatic.
that will cause coaches to pull
It
out
is a
their
first
hair.
down on
Again,
yards. So 5
in a
penalties.
game like this, you play with a lot of emotion.
35
Miller
yards.
made a nice play.
against Miller Highmore Harrold, and that is a big one. Now Aberdeen Roncalli will go first and 10 from the Rustler 33. 4 minutes to play in the half, 21-0 Aberdeen Roncalli. Fisher's
Another penalty flag on the field.
blown dead as Kaiser and the official have some words here. Oh, it's just a false start.
And they just can't get it right. It's another illegal procedure on the Cavaliers, and they're going to keep backing it back up. Another first and 15 here for Roncalli.
That's a tough look.
And then Kaiser gave him the shrug, and the official further explained his position, and they will back him up here to a first and 15.
No more of that? Why? I was told to be biased.
2 receivers right, 1 left, and Fisher will go from the gun. First and 15, fake the handoff to Backus. Now he'll follow the block of Backus, and Backus is off and running, and here goes Fisher. Fisher's in for 10.
Aiden Fisher on the carry, gaining about 10.
That's about it, right about at the first down marker.
And then takes it himself, and will get all the way down. It's about a 13-yard pickup for Aiden Fisher on that one. Third and
They will be shy
for second and 3, excuse me, coming for the
of the
Cavaliers.
first down.
12-yard carry for Fisher. Clock stays in motion here, 3 minutes and counting to go first half. Roncalli on a long drive.
Again, now second 3. Hand
Backus
off
inside, up
Backus,
tackle.
and Backus again's got a hole. He's inside the 10, dives towards the goal line. Is he in? He is.
Backus for 23 yards
Zane
out.
Backus on the carry.
So
Touchdown Cavaliers.
run.
Nice
All
block off the
because
left tackle,
Yeah,
cuts to the
Backus.
outside, and then slides
And that will be
at the
the
end to
fourth
hit the pylon on the far
touchdown of
sideline.
the night
Taking
for
it
Aberdeen
to the
and
scores
Roncalli.
again.
On the 2:52 to play in the second.
Touchdown run of the
Cody Fanning. He's actually
23 yards, Zane Backus
He's been
run.
playing very well.
And Adam Fisher, I assume, will be on to kick an extra point.
Because that's a
He is 3 for 3. Jet Johnson will hold 27-0 Cavaliers. Make the snap.
Well, yeah, he could have just gotten
There's the
some
hold and the kick, and this one is blocked.
And that one,
So it'll stay 27, 2:52 to
Extra
play
point
first half,
needed.
27-0 Cavaliers. We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on KOK Cats.
but
We got beat all the way up. Their guns they put in it, but they didn't want Fisher to take that football area. They're not going to let them take it again.
Cavaliers back after this.
Unless they really just. But it's a difference between a 10-point swing and 14-point swing. You're just getting off the field. And that's a 14-point. I hope so. Because now we got to make a 27 points instead of 13. We have a chance to do it. We could have went down and scored right before half. We're starting to get freaked out. No, I will not hype up the band. Absolutely not a chance.
On the Abra Auto Body drive recap, it is a long drive for the Cavaliers, longest of the night, 77 yards. Zane Backus will cap the drive with a 23-yard run, and again, that drive extended on a penalty against Miller, unsportsmanlike conduct call. After Miller had stopped Roncalli on 3rd and long, penalty yardage enough to give the Cavaliers a first down. And
Welcome back to Miller here as Fisher ready to kick it left to right after the 4th Roncalli touchdown of the night. A 23-yard Zane Backus run. His first touchdown of the night, 27-0 after an extra point block by the Rustlers. So Fisher ready left to right.
No matter what.
Here's the run up and the kick into the greens. Near side will be taken around the 5. There's the 10, quarter to 15. Oh, tripped up and down around the 20-yard line. Is Miller Highmore Harrold.
Fisher's kick is returned by Kellen Hurd.
Yeah, Kellen
It's almost there.
Ball will be out to about the 30-yard line and will bring up first and 10 for the Rustlers.
We've seen some hits tonight.
again, trying to get something.
Backus did a little headstand earlier. Hurd came pretty close there.
Not been able to put together a solid drive.
2:47 left here in the half. 27-0 Aberdeen Roncalli, and
Huddle up.
at the
Break it. To open up this
chance it
series.
sounded like a broken record. This is kind of big for Miller here. Trying to get something going here. You get the ball back after the break, so
Coming out of the shotgun,
turn
holding
things
in the
around
backfield.
rather quickly. Here's Brueggemann from the gun. Couple of receivers near side. They get through quickly. Go off the screen to Kolda, and then the second wave is there to knock Kolda down.
Bergman's pass is complete to Colby Kolda. Loss of about 5 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 15.
Back around the 25, so the loss is going to be pretty close to 4, and that'll make the second completed pass going for negative yards, because again, they tried to neutralize that rush by throwing the screen pass, but then when they complete the screen pass, there's no blockers there, and there's a couple of Cavaliers there ready to make the tackle. There's some motion, Hunter left to right. They'll fake the handoff and give it to Kolda. Kolda right side, still moving.
Handoff to Colby Kolda. He'll get a good chunk back to about the line of scrimmage for a 3rd down.
So that's going to make it a 3rd and 10.
Minute 15 counting to go in this first
half.
Locked down to a minute 45 left here in the first half.
What do they see?
Rustlers thus far have been kept off the scoreboard, and they will get the ball after the break here, so
3rd and 10.
big for the Rustlers. Good lead down here. Maybe a little
Oh, shut up. It's going to be a big
Kolda
play.
near side, and now a flag on the play as Kolda picks up the 10 they needed, and yeah, they got away with a face mask right at the end, but this and now another penalty, crying out loud.
And they're looking at
It was a face mask.
So we're just, no, they're not going to call a face mask. They're going to call taunting on Kolda after he got face masked. And then I think we have a penalty back here that's going to bring the whole play back anyway.
And again, 9 times out of 10, that's in a position
So, you're going to see a missed play every now and then, and yeah, they just
I think he got maybe a horsepower tackle or a face mask.
they missed the face mask, and then Kolda got up and said something the official didn't like. It was immediate flag at 15. Of course, they could decide that it wasn't as egregious as they originally thought, but I kind of doubt that they'll pick that one up. Well, they're talking an awful long time.
What the penalty is going to be.
We got one in the backfield that will probably negate the run. The second one, I think, is almost the
first down. But the
I want to say more
flag at
important.
the beginning would have negated that run if it is indeed
A little
holding.
more injurious.
And then the outburst at the end is a dead ball foul. So
I didn't see the first call.
signaling it. Unsportsmanlike
will be the second
also against Miller. So they will assess, I think, both penalties, and the unsportsmanlike, I think, results in a loss of down as well. So that's going to bring it back, I think.
So they mark off 5 on the first
Five
one.
on
one destructive.
Yeah, okay.
And then another
And then the
15.
And with the guy standing straight there,
unsportsmanlike call at the end brings it back.
So that'll be the third, I think, 15-yard penalty against Miller.
On that one.
Timeout,
Penalty
Cavaliers.
65 yards.
More to sort through, and the Cavaliers
And
call a
Roncalli's going to call a timeout with a minute 21 to play in the half. 27-0
timeout.
Cavaliers. Miller will have a 3rd and long. We'll take a 30-second break. A 30-second timeout. 30 seconds on KKK.
You cannot be able to scream at this like that.
It was
he got literally grabbed by his face mask from head to toe on that time.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Neither can Roncalli.
We're back to Miller. Minute 21 to play here in the first half. Halftime, of course, we'll get you updated on all the scores that we can find. Iroquois Lake Preston, Sunshine Bible Academy. 0s with about a minute to play in the first half there. Howard leading Canastota 19-0 at halftime. Wolsey Wessington on top of Platte Geddes with a minute to play in the first, 22-6.
It does remain
The
3rd
Warbirds
down here,
leading there.
and the penalty yard is marked off.
Winner has an 8-6 lead over Woonsocket Western Spring Sanborn Central at the half. And the Huron Tigers and Sturgis are underway at Tiger Stadium. Again, that one started at 8 o'clock tonight due to the Sturgis bus breaking down on the way here. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. And it's 8:04. You're listening to high school football on 1210 AM KOKK in Huron. Here's Derek Brueggemann back on a 3rd and a mile after 2 penalties. And Brueggemann going to eat the sack all the way back inside the 5.
Stop over there made.
So as if the 12-yard line on a 3rd and 27 wasn't bad enough.
Brueggemann
I
is
think they'll
sacked on the
lose
play.
some more yards.
Might have been
I don't know. They did something that is that.
Looks like number 15 from where
They
I
did this and then that.
Brueggemann just trying to run around back behind
I think
the
we're
play.
back around.
Is that a timeout, wrestlers?
17-yard loss, and the Cavaliers call another timeout. To stop the clock with 1:13 to go.
And the Cavaliers going to take a
Ball at
timeout
the
because
2-yard line.
they see an opportunity to maybe score again before the break. They lead
Timeout,
27-0.
Punt this away.
And they will have Miller backed up on what I think is a 3rd and 40 or a 4th and 41.
Yeah, 5 probably.
Would that be right? That
Yeah, it might be under a minute. He ran
I
around.
won't do anything if you didn't tell me to, but.
It'll be pretty close to 40 by the time we get there, I think.
What's that?
So at halftime, remember,
105 on the
updates.
clock. 105 on the clock.
105.
We'll take a look at the first half numbers from this one. The biggest number so far, I think, has been penalties. 5 penalties against Aberdeen Roncalli, 7 against Miller, 3 15-yarders against the hometown team, 1 against the visiting squad.
Catch from the punt at the Miller 40-yard line.
And we'll have a Hunter punt out of the end zone.
Awaiting the snap. He gets a good one.
Snap is on, left-footed kick.
Fisher will field that
Fisher at the 42.
And,
Slips 1 tackle, slips 2, but not much of a return there, a gain of a yard or 2. And Aberdeen Roncalli will
Hunter's
take
punt
over
is returned by
in
Aiden
Rustler
Fisher
territory
for
down to
about
around
4
40.
yards. First down, Cavaliers.
Under a minute to play here in the first half.
One timeout.
Again, Aberdeen Roncalli burning a couple of timeouts there because the Rustlers were going the wrong way. They seen an opportunity there to maybe pick up another score before the break, and they'll get at least an opportunity at that. There's a 1st and 10 now from the Rustler 40. Just under a minute left in the half, 27-0. The Cavaliers on top. Fisher will go from the gun. Trips right, 1 left. Going back in the backfield is Weinmeister. Pass right side is
Fisher's pass is batted down by Caleb Roth. 2nd down and 10 Cavaliers.
Had that play defended perfectly, and it's an incomplete pass, bringing up 2nd and 10. That is textbook defensive coverage there in the secondary by Caleb Roth on that play. Well done.
Roth,
and
EB
knocking that one away.
We'll still have 50 seconds
4 of 8.
here. Still got a timeout in
4 of 8 for about 87 and a couple of touchdowns is Aiden Fisher. Pass along the numbers here at the half as now the Cavaliers on a 2nd and 10 from the Rustler 40. Fisher from the gun, same look, 2 right, 1 left. They'll fake the handoff. Fisher going to keep it himself. Goes to the far side of the field and he's, I think, out of bounds after a gain of around 5, but we'll wait and see what the officials say.
Fisher on the carry, gain of about 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down.
You gotta get your freaking hands up
Right
in the air,
around
man.
5, and we'll see. Did he get out of bounds? I don't think he did. The officials are going to come, I think, correct the clock here as that play was all the way across the field, kind of hard to tell where they went out, so the officials will
put 38 seconds on the clock.
Tell them to
the
start
officials will
signaling
time
from
it
the
up
clock.
I always talk to the refs ahead, or I should.
we'll get it back to correct. They're going to say 38 is where they like it.
watching the head official.
I should have that, Coach.
And Aberdeen Roncalli will set
So a few extra seconds
on a 2nd and 3rd, rather, 3rd and 5 at about the 35. Fisher again from the gun, 2 right, 1 left, back to pass is Aiden Fisher, sets up a screen, right side, Weinmeister, complete at the 35 to 30, 25-20, got a block, he's gone down the sidelines, inside the 5, he's right at the goal line, and he's in.
Weinmeister toes the sideline.
Fisher's pass is completed to Weinmeister. Touchdown,
Roncalli seeing that opportunity and now capitalizing. The 27 seconds to play in the second. This will be a 35-yard pass.
From Fisher. And the Cavaliers now, decision time, they lead
Fisher
it 33-0. If they get it, a 35-point lead in the second half,
Brody
to
Weinmeister.
see if the Cavs go for 2 or not. Weinmeister, though, great run. And again, the Cavs had that one. They showed
So 33 now, and the Cavaliers will go for 2 and will try to speed up the second half. They'll set up 2 receivers right, 1 left. Back to pass is Fisher, and he was sacked. Oh boy, he got
Colby pulled on the big hit.
Oh, and here's another flag on the play because, the Rustlers did something. Man, this is rough.
The official just threw up his thumb. Let's see what the call here is. But Kolda got right on top of Fisher.
I don't know if one of these officials has if somebody's got a problem with Kolda, because it just seems like he's having a tough game as far as calls going against him. Of course, we can't hear what is being said in any of these situations, but the one time Kolda looked to be celebrating a first down. I, again, don't know what he said there, but...
We have stoppage on the field. I think that penalty will be assessed.
So they'll assess this, I think, on the kick,
27 seconds left
and it'll stay 33-0 for now. 27 seconds to play first half here in Miller. Roncalli leads 33-zip. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds on KOKK. Man, you can't say nothing tonight.
He got down over the top of him and was doing this.
Well, I mean, he on that one.
You've already had one. You can't.
He lit his cannon.
He did. So let the play do the talking. You can't do it again, especially if you already got one thrown in.
Colby Cole is the best shit talker in the state. Colby Cole is the best shit talker in the state.
Well, again, it's a 40-yard touchdown drive.
I know he
Brought to you
does.
by the Aberdeen Price
I mean, that's going to be hard work.
Because, I mean, we need him. And we got him. He's done.
Now it's going to be really tough now. They don't have much of a physical run game.
Definitely.
And he's a great Miller, where Aberdeen Roncalli will now kick it off from the Rustler 45-yard line after another 15-yard penalty.
Somebody, Kellen, if they put another receiver out.
I've got 8 penalties for 100 yards, no, 95 yards against Miller Highmore Harrold, because again, numerous of the 15-yard variety. So here's Fisher with the run up and the kick from Miller territory, and taken at the goal line, back across the 5 and the 10, 15, and now out pretty close to the 20, and a decent return there for the Rustlers, and Miller will get it back with a play or 2 in them here to end the quarter. They will get the ball to start the second half.
For a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct calls here tonight.
Now they line up on a 1st and 10.
Here on the sideline, and the ball at the 18-yard line. Miller will line it up. We'll see what the Rustlers do. They will have the ball.
Oh, that's right. 2 unsportsmanlike. That's automatic ejection. Oh man! So Cole has been kicked out of the game on it's an automatic rule. It wasn't an official's decision to remove him. It's just 2 unsportsmanlike, and that's it. So
Talon playing on the carry, gains about 10 yards, and a Rustler's first down.
Going to go for a dozen on his first carry.
That's probably the most passionate I've ever seen.
After seeing your starting running back get booted out of the game, and boy, that's a nice play for Ping to have on the first run And now we'll get a timeout with
Timeout,
1 second
Rustlers.
on the clock as Miller wants one heave here to end the first half. 33-0 Aberdeen Roncalli leads. We'll take 30 seconds of this break. Back to the studio for 30 seconds.
Why wouldn't you balance that out?
Not too bad, especially you got to. Because you ain't got the one.
I mean, Derek's got an arm, but he can't. He's not 60 yards on a dime. I mean, he can throw a good ball, but that's a tough throw for him.
I get all that.
Well, your next two opponents are in a slugfest. Winners leading Springs 8-6 at halftime.
That's kind of why we were hoping we were going to win this one, because
Welcome back to Miller as the Rustlers will have a second here. Dig into the bag of tricks and we'll see what the Rustlers can come up with here. They trail 33-0. Brueggemann's going to go from the gun. Holt is out of the game. Talon Ping in to replace him. Back to pass is Brueggemann. Flushed out, spins.
Get a block, get a block.
Now looking to launch, and does. The pass is incomplete. We'll end the first half for
That is the end of the first half.
Harrold. So after a couple of quarters of high school football here in Miller, a whole lot of Aberdeen Roncalli as the Cavaliers lead at the break 33-0. Halftime show coming up after a timeout of 3 minutes. We're back in 3 minutes on KOKK.
Halftime stats are coming up next. Brought to you by Chris Motorsports. We're back in about 3 minutes. Back to HKG.
Sure, yep.
Broadcast booth again with HKG.
Yep.
You bring the vision, they bring it to life. Back to Miller in 3 minutes on the Primrose Subsidy Radio Sports Network.
all it took. This is a different game. Cody Fanning doesn't have to get cocky on the back end of the position. Fine.
Noah Kramer, 1 for 22.
I'm good. Thank you. Here. Buy something. I owe you.
No, don't worry about it.
Just bring me the change, son.
I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I say when I go home every night, shit, I should have got Gannon's halftime stuff.
Oh, you're all good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Not doing well. Not doing well. I was gonna say hi to you. Bro, I woke up this morning with like a stuffed nose and not anything good. And nerves, and I sound terrible. I just sound awful. No, it won't. Yeah, I'm sorry, aren't I?
I'm in, Dave. Oh, in that case, will the homecoming royalty for both Miller and Highmore please make your way to the track in front of the grandstands? That'd be right now.
Where are they at? Oh, are they over there? Are they? Oh, they're over there. They're over there. I lost it. Where to go? Right there.
The royalty for Highmore Harrold is King Aiden Ferries and Queen Brooklyn Balloon. Oh, King Aiden Ferries, Queen Brooklyn Balloon, Marshall Miles McPeak. All right, cool. The royalty for Miller is King Kellen Hurd and Queen Dana Wallace. Go Kevin.
It is halftime, and welcome back to Miller. Miller Highmore Harrold here, trailing Aberdeen Roncalli by a halftime score of 33-0. We start off our halftime show with the scoring summary. Aberdeen Roncalli obviously scored all of the points in the first half, so they would strike first with 6:55 to play in the first quarter on their opening possession. A 15-yard pass, Aiden Fisher to James Behan. Aiden Fisher would tack on the extra point. It was 7-0 Aberdeen Roncalli. One more for the Cavaliers in the first quarter. 3:16 to play in the first. A 2-yard Brody Weinmeister run. Aiden Fisher would tack on the extra point, and after one quarter, it was 14-0 Cavaliers. Three more second quarter touchdowns for Roncalli. With 8:38 to play in the first half, a 9-yard pass, Aiden Fisher to Jet Johnson. Fisher, another extra point was good. It was 21-0. Another touchdown with 2:52 to play in the half. It was a 23-yard Zane Backus run. The extra point was blocked. It was 27-0. And one more for Aberdeen Roncalli with 27 seconds to play in the
Lee
first half.
Coffey has also won the second quarter of the Junior Prom fundraiser.
The two-point conversion was unsuccessful, and that leads us to our halftime score of Aberdeen Roncalli 33, Miller Highmore Harrold 0. Back to the studio for 3 more minutes. We'll come back with some individual numbers here for the Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers at 2-1, the Miller Highmore Harrold Rustlers at 1-2 here at the break. Cavs 33, Rustlers 0. Back to Miller in 3 minutes. 3 minutes on KOKK.
Cavaliers lead a big up on the scoreboard, stat-wise as well. Kind of a 2-1 type work here for Roncalli.
Go Catalan! Woo!
I showed them 68 total yards of offense in the first half, 28 on the round, 40 for the year. Logan Golda, the leading rusher for Miller, with 16 yards on the night. And Jalen Penny had one other carry for 21 yards. Koba is gone. Again, he was flagged with a couple of unsportsmanlike penalty calls in this first half, and you get a couple of those, you're automatically booted. And so Koba is done for the night. Brings to the table for Miller. He is a 135-pound tailback. Compare that to a 5'7", 135. But again, quick. That one run he did have, he hit the line in a hurry. It was a splash. Koba more of a bruiser. He is 6'1", 185, and again runs with a purpose. But again, that is not to be anymore because he is gone. So we'll see how the Miller rushing attack fares in this second half. Miller likes to throw the football. They've done that tonight. 13 times. Derek Bergman has completed 7 passes. Unfortunately for him, 2 interceptions, which have led to Roncalli scores, and a couple of passes that went for negative yardage. Just 29 yards for the year for Derek Bergman. They have 40 yards rushing.
The moment I had to say the first word, I got scared. But we're chilling now. We're chilling right now.
Not a lot to cheer for. Miller has 6 penalties in this first half.
I don't like them. They threw Colby down by his face mask. All that stuff. Basically, that's it. Basically, I was fine with everything they did that
Every run tally, 101 yards on the
I'll try and be a little more happy.
nice balance here for Roncalli.
He's very bad. I know, I had
Jay Backus and Brody Weinmeister doing a nice job out of the backfield. Backus 5 carries for 39 yards.
That's one and a half.
23-yard touchdown.
Who said I'm doing well? Good deal, thank you.
6 carries for 29 yards, including a 2-yard touchdown run. And the other 2 scores going to come on single passes from Aiden Fisher. One of 20 yards to James Behan to start the game.
What's the score?
And then another touchdown pass to Jeff Johnson.
They just started at 8. I'll see you in a second.
Again,
we'll check
have done a nice job. Weinmeister also with the 35-yard screen pass against Kelly Valiant.
Hannah's going to give me a slices on me and those things.
Here, 2 on the ground for Brody Weinmeister.
I am not here to dance, dude, because I want to go Saturday.
Roncalli Cavaliers here tonight, but 86 yards throwing for Aiden Fisher. He is 9.
I don't know if Long's going to be the
And welcome back to Miller here. Halftime breakdown as Aberdeen Roncalli Leading the Miller Rustlers here at the break, 33-0. Take a look at Aberdeen Roncalli's numbers. Aiden Fisher, their quarterback, is 5 out of 9 for 122 yards and 3 touchdowns. Catches for Luke Kaiser, 1 for 36. For Noah Kramer, 1 for 22. 3 touchdown catches. James Behan, 1 for 20 and a touch. Jed Johnson, 1 for 9 and a touch. And Brody Weinmeister, 1 catch for 35 and a touchdown. Again, Aiden Fisher, 5 of 9 for 122 and 3 scores. No interceptions in the first half for Aberdeen Roncalli. On the ground, James Behan a carry for -1. Zane Backus 5 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. Brody Weinmeister 6 carries for 22 yards and a touchdown. And the quarterback Aiden Fisher leads him on the ground 7 totes for 42 yards. So right around 100 and a couple of scores on the ground. Another 125 and 3 more touchdowns through the air. 5 penalties for 25 yards against Aberdeen Roncalli as the Cavaliers in control. 33-0 here at the half. For Miller Highmore Harrold, Derek Brueggemann is 7 out of 15 for 33 yards and 2 interceptions. Luke Kaiser has both picks tonight for Aberdeen Roncalli. Again, Brueggemann 7 of 15, 33 yards and 2 picks. Kellen Hurd has 2 catches for 10 yards. Caleb Roth has 2 catches for 28 yards. Isaac Hunter has a catch for 2 yards. And Colby Polda has 2 catches for -7 yards. As, again, the Rustlers about 33 passing yards and a couple of interceptions, both by Luke Kaiser. About another 40 or so on the ground. Derek Brueggemann a carry for 10. Talon Ping a carry for 12. And Colby Polda 6 carries for 16 yards. So just shy of 40 on the ground, 33 through the air, a couple of interceptions, and a whole lot of penalties. Miller Highmore Harrold has been called for 4 15-yard penalties in this game. A total of 8 in the first half for 80. And unfortunately for Miller Highmore Harrold, 2 of those were on Colby Kolda, and that is an automatic ejection. So they will have to play the rest of this one without Kolda, who, again, had 2 catches in the first half, led them on the ground rushing, and had a couple of nice defensive plays as well, but they will be without him for the second half, and we're for parts of the end of that second quarter. So Miller Highmore Harrold here about 35 or so on the ground, just shy of 40, or 33 or so in the air, just shy of 40 on the ground, and 80 penalty yards might have this Miller Highmore Harrold team at negative yardage in the first half of this one, and it's showing on the scoreboard as Roncalli has a 33-0 halftime lead. Back to the studios for 3 minutes. We'll come back. We'll get your scoreboard update. We'll be that much closer to a second half of play here in Miller. At the half, Aberdeen Roncalli 33, Miller Highmore Harrold 0. Back to the studios for 3 minutes, then more halftime show on 1210 KOKK. It is. Zero, zero. Who's what? Who is T? The team down by Sioux Falls? This is the biggest game in the state tonight. Harrisburg Yankton probably. Well, another one is this Woodstock and Weston Springs Winter game. That's a big one. Oh, Winter got another touchdown. So Miller next week plays Winter, the number 1 team in the state. The week after that, they play Woodstock and Weston Springs, San Juan Central, the number 14. I think we're covering the San Juan here.
I feel like we probably have one of the hardest schedules in the state.
All right,
yeah, for sure. 11B is no joke.
Miller as Roncalli leads the Miller Highmore
Which sucks because we could.
There's just not a lot of
so many
11B teams.
And we have so many talented kids. Like, and if Cola would keep his head together,
well,
but, I mean, that's just him as a kid.
If Parnell's here 2 or 3 years ago, and his system is in by now, but he wasn't, and they're still trying to figure that system out, and that's hard to do.
Especially with when all your talent's going to be gone. And now next year all the talent's going to be gone, and then Bergman and Hunter and a couple of offensive line pieces. Like, Hing's gone, Colt's gone, Hurd's gone, Roth's gone, Hunter's gone, nope, Harrell's gone, Conkey's gone, McPeak's gone. That entire
have to reload.
That entire offense is gone, other than Bergman, Hunter,
And
Whistle Fritzy.
a lot of other lopsided scores tonight.
You're losing over half your offense.
Nothing early third quarter action in that one. And Bridgewater keeping on top of Wagner 20-6. Sisseton falling to Sioux Valley, no surprise at 42-6. The Cossacks with the lead in that one. 9-man football in the area. Wabash Summit over Redfield 18-0 at halftime. Leola Frederick is on top of Faulkton. A bit of a surprise here, 22-8 at the half. The Titans leading the Trojans. That game up in Leola. Hamlin all over Florence Henry tonight, 64-8. That game is already in the books.
It's another 3 after that, right?
It's gotta be.
They haven't reset it again. There's always
no, it hasn't been reset.
There's a warm up
on the campus of NSU. North Central is ahead of Northwestern 34-6, early third quarter action. And Tanoka area in 9A, they are a team receiving votes, falling to Phillip by a score of 12-6. And just quickly looking back at any other scores.
And welcome back to Miller here as we get a look at our scoreboard update. Remember, scoreboard updates are brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Lori and Kylie at the Mirror down there, 35 4th Street Southeast in downtown Vail. They're right across from the post office there. They do accept walk-ins. You can walk in for an appointment or give Lori a call, 605-883-HAIR. Or for an appointment with Kylie, you could call or text 605-553-1628. Lori and Kylie at the Mirror offering cuts, colors, waxes, perms, hair treatments, sugaring, eyelash extensions, shampoo sets. Stop in or call 883-HAIR for an appointment with Lori, or call or text Kylie at 605-553-1628 for the Mirror Family Hair Care. Downtown Huron, and taking a look at our scoreboard update. Iroquois Lake Preston, Sunshine Bible Academy, knotted at 0 at the half. That game coming out of Iroquois. 9A, Wolsey Wexington leading Platte Geddes at the half, 22-6. Howard in front of Canastota. 3 minutes to play in the third there. Howard 19, Canastota nothing. Let's see, if Hitchcock Tulare must have the night off tonight here. We'll take one more look through for them. But I'm thinking they do. Yep, they must be off tonight. The Huron Tigers and Sturgis, they are underway with about 9 minutes to play in the first half. There is no score in that Tiger homecoming game at Tiger Stadium. That is also our game of the night over on Tiger Radio, 1340 AM, 95.3 FM, KIJV. Harrisburg leading Yankton 27-14 with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter of that one. Lincoln leading Jefferson 14-7, 8 minutes to play in quarter number 2 there. And again, our game of the night over on Tiger is tied at 0. And our game here on KOKK, 33-0, Aberdeen Roncalli. We'll send it back to the studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we return, the second half of football from Miller. A 2-minute break, 2 minutes on KOKK.
Keep this or...
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, it's Miller.
Really?
If Miller doesn't figure it out, this will be over quick.
I didn't know that.
If Collie scores again, they're just going to run.
So this
once
young
it's
lady is kind
35,
of
it's
freaking
over.
out. So you better behave yourself.
No matter what.
And if it's 50, it's over. Yeah, you can stop it with a timeout or an injury.
You don't need to know that, but I
That's
just
about it.
be minding your manners, or you might get put down.
I'll put you down, buddy. I'll put you down before I go.
You know.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Anyway, no, I'm not. this is quite literally they're being very nice, and I really appreciate that. It's not good.
You're doing a fine job.
You don't go back to it. Just give it to me. I'll give it back to Dad. But he's
No,
in
that's
with
your
it.
mom's.
Oh, that's my mom's. Then definitely give it to me. I'm keeping it.
She said that she's putting it on your tab.
My tab. Correct, my tab.
Was Michael Prince here tonight for the Hall of Fame thing? I heard Patrica was, but
I don't know. I went over to the color guard halfway through. So
that was my first. That was my first season here. Was when those Miller boys went to state, and this is my 20th season. So it's been a hot minute.
Plays with pride. They want to throw as many shutouts as they can, and the defense has done a great job tonight. 2 Luke Kaiser interceptions have led to 2 Roncalli scores.
Oh my God.
The Cavaliers have taken advantage. Miller went for it.
Yeah, don't give me those. Let's go.
After the 30-yard line is where the drive started.
Wait, what did you say after that?
Please.
Please.
What do you mean to go for it? I thought that was my mom's money.
No, I
I saw my dad in the concession stand.
He was like, just come here and I'll get it to you right now. I didn't have to
Welcome back to Miller as Aberdeen Roncalli lines up to kick off. Fisher will have the wind at his back, and that's something we saw in the first quarter when he had that advantage. He sent it into the end zone. He set to kick it away from his own 40-yard line, and we'll see, of course, what the Rustlers, if it's Talon Ping in the second half out of the backfield, or maybe they have another little plan of attack there, as Kobe Kolda has, will not be back in this one. He got a couple of unsportsmanlikes called against him, and 2 is an automatic ejection.
He'll be able to stay on the sidelines. We'll be able to cheer on his teammates here, I guess, if nothing else.
Oh my God.
Here's the kick, and yeah, that's another one. He caught it, or he had to go off his hands, but he was already in the end zone.
Fisher's take results in a touchback.
Fisher again with the wind at his back. Puts the foot to it. The Rustlers will go 1st and 10, their own 20.
And again, another nice move for a strong wind. It has picked up actually as the night has gone on. And
So the Rustlers,
I thought if you touched it,
will come out here
a live ball, even if it went in the end
to start the second half with the football trailing 33-0. And again, at the risk of the broken record argument, Frankie needs to score some points right here. Coincidentally, if they were to not do that, and the Cavaliers would, then it's a running clock. Now you're fighting the clock as well. You're already really fighting the clock, 33-0 at half.
Carried by Talon Ping for no gain on the play. Talon second down and 10 for the Rustlers.
There for Ping. They'll take a no gainer.
Are we on running clock now?
No, 35. So this will go for nothing, and we'll bring up a 2nd and 10. They'll spread them out a bit. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Ping the lone man in the backfield as Brueggemann barks out the orders with 11:20 to play, 3rd quarter. They'll go 2nd and 10, their own 20. Brueggemann with the play. Snap. He's flushed out quickly. Heads for the far sideline. Looking to throw it. Now he's going to reverse field and get sacked.
Brought down at the 10-yard line.
Brueggemann is sacked on reverse and lost about 10 yards and 3rd down and long.
Aberdeen Roncalli's defense has been too fast for that here tonight.
And the Cavalier defense throws Miller back.
Loss here is going to be about 10.
20 with the ball at the 10-yard line, and Miller needs to get themselves some breathing room here.
And now the Rustlers
Miller's punting into a pretty
3rd and a whole lot, and yeah, probably try to get something going here. If you do end up punting this, you're punting about a 20-mile-an-hour wind.
3rd and 20.
So Brueggemann from the gun. Here's a motion man left to right. He'll fake that, give it to Ping. Ping's got a block. He's out across the 15 to the 20. And he'll get about 11 of them back, but it's going to make it 4th and pretty close to 10.
That was another really good carry.
10 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Ping with a couple of carries tonight. 1 for 12 in the first half, 2 for 11 here in the second half. Hunter will have to punt it with a step. It'll be right around his own 7, 8, 9 yard line. and into a pretty stiff wind. The return man is going to set up in midfield, and the knuckler just, the wind just killing it, and it's going to bounce inside the Rustler 40. They'll down it around the 36. Not much you can really do there. Hunter put everything he could into it, but anytime you get that up in the air, that wind is really humming.
Nice job in converting in these situations here tonight.
So Aberdeen Roncalli will come back with the short field, 1st and 10. Rustler 37, and again a chance to Aberdeen Roncalli to get that running clock moving, and as if the Rustlers weren't already, of course, fighting the deficit, then they would be fighting the clock as well. 9.5 left third quarter. Roncalli leads 33-0. Fisher going to keep it himself. Right side, cuts it back, and he's got room, and he's gone. Goodbye, Aiden Fisher. 37 yards out, 1 run, and a touchdown.
Aiden Fisher runs it for a touchdown.
Is there a flag on the play? There is.
One play, one
So 37-yard touchdown is the initial call, but nobody's letting them celebrate much. Yeah, I think this one is coming back.
Where is that flag?
There is one single Aberdeen Roncalli Cavalier near the officials trying to figure out exactly what went on.
He'd be calling way over here.
And it was the official on the near side of the field that threw the flag.
They do signal now touchdown.
So now it is a touchdown.
They will pick up the flag apparently. And Aiden Fisher will get credit for the 37-yard touchdown run.
So a 37-yard touchdown run for Fisher.
There is no flag on the play. It will be a touchdown.
They'll pick up the flag. So with 9:27 to play in the third.
But they'll pick it up. And the Cavaliers
Be a 37-yard Aiden
Aiden
Fisher run.
One score to start this second half.
And we'll see if they go for 2 or just take the extra point. Either way, the clock will wind.
The Cavs actually are going to line it up.
And they're going to line up for 2. A receiver left and 2 right.
On the left hip of Aiden Fisher.
It still stops for a score, though, doesn't it?
Wide right, Jet Johnson wide to the
Fisher will have.
I think it should.
The back is to his left, and now the Cavaliers will look for 2. It'll be a Backus run right side, and he is easily in. 9:27 to play third quarter, 41 to nothing. Aberdeen Roncalli leads. We're back to Miller in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
Unless Miller can close the gap to within 20, I believe is the rule, but Roncalli gets accomplished what they want to. They stop, and then they score. And the Cavaliers lead at 41-0 on the street corner scoreboard. Back with the kick in 30 seconds.
That was just the guard getting to the second level, line at Miles. It still stops for score, right?
Easier to recap than a one-play drive.
Gets a
37-yard
wing behind him,
touchdown
too.
run by Aiden Fisher.
I wanted to see him try to kick that 30-yard field goal earlier.
Fisher takes off on the right side, had a couple blockers ahead, cuts it back about midway through the
Welcome back to Miller, where Aberdeen Roncalli gets one play, 37 yards, touchdown, 2-point conversion, good. So now 41-0. And Fisher gets another wind-aided kick out of the back of the end zone.
Aiden Fisher
Barely about in
the
the end zone.
It'll be first down and 10
outside
rushes.
of the end zone. Ends up out the back on the track, and of course a little wind behind him, and Fisher's foot have been quite the combo tonight, moving right to left. As Miller Highmore Harrold will take over at their own 20-yard line, and now again fighting the clock and a 41-point deficit. 2 receivers to the near side of the field, 2 receivers to the far side. We're going to go through the gun with Talon Ping to his right. And off Ping, left side, tripped up at the line. He's got a decent game. Maybe 2.
Make it 4. Talon Ping with a 40-yard
Right,
pickup.
I'm just gonna
Mark it down. Pick up around 3 will bring it to second and 7.
Get some tempo.
Cavaliers still by and large with the bulk of their starters out there.
King, 3 carries, 14 yards in the half, 4 carries, 26 in the game as Colda is out. We'll see a little bit more of talent pick. Rustlers on a 2nd and around 7. Go from about their own 23-yard line, and somebody moves, and that'll mark 5 off against the Rustlers. Oh, wait, they're saying offsides against the Cavaliers. All right, 6 penalties, 30
Another
yards now against
encroachment penalty
Aberdeen
on the
Cavaliers.
Cavaliers.
That one is against the Cavaliers. We're offside, so 6 penalties, 30 yards, all 5-yarders. Miller, by the way, 8 penalties, 80 yards, and I don't know what the situation is in Miller as far as if penalty yards equal extra laps. I know they did when I was in school, so I think if that's the case here, Miller Highmore Herald might be running a little bit.
Bergman's pass ball is incomplete, intended for Keller.
Here's a Bergman pass
Brings up
intended for
30
Bird. They tried to set up that screen again, and this one is incomplete. And we'll make it now 3rd and 1 at about the 29-yard line.
3rd and 1 coming for the Rustlers. Ball at
He was a talkative guy just like you.
I know he was.
That's why I said this all makes sense. He said that's what I said.
Miller Highmore Herald here looking to convert a first down.
Still have a 3rd and short play coming.
7:25 to play here in the 3rd quarter. They'll fake the handoff to Hunter coming across. They'll give it to Ping. He's tripped up, and it'll set up.
Talon Ping on the carrier.
Ping is going to be
around the yard.
stopped at the line.
Gains about a yard on the play. It'll bring up 4th and short.
So 4th, and
This is the 4th down we go for.
pretty short here for Miller Highmore Herald, and I got to think, well, it looks like they're going to switch out some personnel, so probably going to kick it away. I was about to say, I don't know, maybe this is the one you go ahead and go for, but Hunter's going to put the foot to it here around his own 15 or so with a step. And
Hunter will have to move into this strong wind once again.
high snap, Hunter hauls it in. Be taken around the 43-44 on the fair catch, and
Hunter's punt.
Roncalli will take over with about 6.5 to play here in the 3rd quarter. The clock is winding as Roncalli just trying to grind out a win here. 41-0 they lead, 6 minutes to play here in the 3rd as they will get the ball back shy of their own 45, out their own 43, 44-yard line.
Alley is your mother. Work with your mom all the time at the bank. Great insurance lady. Always appreciated.
Aberdeen Roncalli tonight, 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns. Fisher 5 of 9 for 122 and 3 scores. On the ground, Fisher 8 carries, 79 yards and a touchdown.
19.
Caden Larson on the carry.
Personnel starting to turn over a little bit here as Caden Larson will run the ball to no gain for Aberdeen Roncalli. Well, maybe a yard or so. 2nd and around 9. They'll go from their own 45. It'll be Fisher from the gun. 2 wide right, 1 left. Pass over the middle intended for Jeff Johnson.
Fisher's pass falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down for the Cavaliers.
So Aiden Fisher 5 of 10, 122 and 3 scores here so far in this one. Down inside of 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
Coming for Roncalli, and the official sets the ball back.
And yeah, the official set the ball at the original line of scrimmage. He's still not to the ball marker. I don't know what. There he goes. There we go. So it went from 3rd and 11 to 3rd and 10 to 3rd and 9. And that's where it should be, by the way, 3rd and 9. Fisher from the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Back is out of the backfield. Fisher will follow back. It's got spun around in the linebackers, and he will get dropped after a gain of around 5.
Aiden Fisher on the carry.
So now a 4th and around 3 or 4 as they get to midfield, and we'll see, I would assume, go for it territory here. No, they're changing out some personnel. Kick it away. 4:07 left to play here, 3rd quarter. 41-0 Aberdeen Roncalli. And at this point, maybe you just want to see what the punter can do with some wind behind him. Oh, guess what? The punter's Aiden Fisher, isn't it?
Receive the punt here
Fisher, Mr. Do-It-All for Aberdeen Roncalli.
So this punt's going to the ambulance.
Yeah, let's see if he kicks it into the trees. Fisher with a step will kick it from his own 40. Oh, and it came off the top of his shin and still gets in the end zone. You can see when he kicked it that he didn't like the contact that he made.
Fisher's punt results in a touchback. However, there's a flag on the play.
What is the flag for? Into the end zone.
I don't know. I didn't even see a flag.
Yeah, it's down. No, it was down there.
It was the back judge that threw it then, and that would
False alarm, the flag just fell out of his pocket.
wait
never
back.
mind.
He's going to have to come tell
Is that that's
the chief what to tell us here.
Too many men on someone.
I'm not sure. But that is, but it is a penalty against Miller.
It is on
field
Miller.
against the Rustlers, huh?
It will be a 5-yard penalty, which will get Roncalli a first down.
So a 5-yard penalty on too many men, and the punt doesn't even count, and now Roncalli's going to get a free first down. And it's just like they never punted. They'll go 1st and 10
Roncalli will keep the football
at the
spotted
Rustler
at the 35-yard line.
34.
Penalty against Miller will keep the ball in the Cavaliers' hands here.
So again, Roncalli,
Here's a snap. The give will go
1st
inside.
and
Peyton
10.
Larson will get down to the 30-yard line.
And I think that was
pick up
Larson
about
again.
4 on that play.
Pick up around 4.
And again, I'm not
Larson
sure
on the
what all
play.
happened
Gains
on
4
that
on the play.
penalty on the Roncalli punt, which gave the Cavs the ball back.
I just got the starters down too. I was just figuring it out.
Clock still winding inside at 2 minutes left here at third quarter. 41-0 Aberdeen Roncalli, and now on about a 2nd and around 5, and they'll give it to Backus, and Backus is inside the 20 to the 15 to the 10.
Zane Backus on the
And a
play.
pickup of around 20 for
Gains about 20 on the
Backus.
play.
And we have a timeout on the field.
And we'll get a timeout here.
And I think Miller is
By,
calling this timeout.
I think, Miller, Highmore, Harrold.
Let's see what's.
So minute 31 to play third
Got a
quarter.
stoppage on the field. Nobody
Aberdeen Roncalli leading 41 to
signaling
nothing
here
as they get
that,
set here to.
Isaac, tell them whoever's blowing the air horn they need to stop.
Did they?
Whoever is blowing the air horn, you need to stop, or you will be asked to leave.
Air horn that was blown prior to that
I don't
last
think so.
play.
They were just talking
And I think
about the horn
Miller
was
saying that
being
throws up
blown
our
in the
defense.
stands.
Can't really take that away.
So now a first
and 10 at about the 10.5-yard line.
and 10 from just outside the 10.
Is going to be stacked up.
And
Fights his way ahead for a couple.
Larson or Backus?
A bit of a push there, Peyton Larson. Get him a couple extra.
19. Larson
They're not close
on the carry.
Oh, wow.
They're just
Got a
staying
lot
up
out of
fast.
that one.
And again, all the way down to about the 3 or 4 yard line.
Looked like he was stood up at the line of scrimmage, but all of a sudden the scrum moved forward.
So Larson get a
Gonna
pick
spot
up
it at about the
about
5-yard line.
6, maybe 7.
2nd and 3 from about the 7-yard line. Second, the give will go to Larson.
And right side Larson again. Boy, he's close, but he's not going to get that.
Got about
Larson on the carry.
Yes, needed 3, got about 2.
Gains about 2 yards on the carry. Will bring up third down.
So now a 3rd and 1
quarter with the run clock going.
down inside the 3-yard line.
Here before the quarter ends, or if they'll let it wind all the way
Final
down.
seconds here, the third quarter running off, and it looks like the Cavaliers going to try to punch this one through
About the 3-yard line.
before the break. Fisher from the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Little hesitation, he'll take it himself. Hesitation again, dives at the goal line. Short. I don't think he's in. He got the first down, but I don't think he's in for the touchdown. The officials are looking it over, and he will not be in for the score, although I think they will be able to move the chains here as Fish are going to walk to his sideline. Yeah, they'll get a first down, no touchdown. That's it for 3 quarters. After 3:41, nothing Roncalli. We're back to Miller in a minute, 1 minute on KOKK.
And a chance to tack on 6 more. When we return to Miller.
No, yeah. So I mean, Miles out here.
Yeah.
Okay, but like you throw it and then look at your sideline. What good's that gonna do? You know, go back in and make a play on the next one. I mean, you gotta let your play talk.
Uh-oh. Sturgis up 7-0. Winner's up 24-6. Woolsey's up 22-6. Still zeros in Iroquois. Iroquois Lake Preston Sunshine Bible might just play all night tonight. It's 0-0 with 2 minutes to play in the third.
Who is?
Iroquois Lake Preston and Sunshine. Ooh. Said they just might play all night.
Let's go. Must be playing in Iroquois because Sunshine ain't got lights.
Yeah, it's SBA. They would have been done at 2:30. I keep telling Duffy, give me one of them SBA games. I want to be home by 5 o'clock.
Maybe catch another game.
Welcome back to Miller. Fourth quarter set to get underway. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care downtown Huron. A minute to play in the third in Iroquois. Iroquois Lake Preston and SBA knotted at zeros. Woolsey Wessington leading Platte Geddes 22-6. That was last reported at halftime, so I just think we're not getting updates on that. Winner leading Woonsocket and Wessington Spring Sanborn Central 24-6. 10 minutes to play in that one. The Tigers are down 7-0 to Sturgis with about 3 minutes to play in the half. That is our game of the night over on
Tiger Radio here in Miller on 1210 AM KOKK. We're 5 minutes in front of 9 o'clock on 1210 AM KOKK in Huron. As Aberdeen Roncalli looking to start off the fourth quarter with a touchdown, but they won't get it here. As Larson was denied.
Larson is wrapped up for a loss on the play. It'll be second down and goal to go for the Cavaliers.
Riesel, I think, on the initial contact.
You can't. Just leave it alone now.
And the clock winding at 11 and a half to play in the ball game here. The negative play will set up a second and goal from around the 3. Fisher still at the helm. Aiden Larson, Caden Larson in at running back. Here's the pass left side, and this pass is complete. Touchdown.
Great catch by Jet Johnson.
Also, Heidi Clark is the winner of the third quarter from the
We stopped the clock for a score, though, right?
3-yard touchdown pass to Jet Johnson, his second
So
touchdown catch of the
the
night.
7th score of the game for Aberdeen Roncalli will come with 11:01 to play in the ball game. It'll be a 3-yard pass, Fisher to Jet Johnson.
And the Cavs come on now to the point after kick.
Johnson's second touchdown of the night. He will hold now for Fisher's extra point, and it is up and no good. 11:01 to play in Miller. 47-0 Cavaliers.
We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
Football game. Cavaliers lead at 47-0 on the.
I think just 50 even is more painful than anything else. Just 50 even.
Just because we got 50.
Yeah, and it's just on homecoming too. Oh, that hurts.
I like it.
Yes, in this
The
case it
blocks
would.
that aren't being sustained are not.
We haven't scored a point. We're at running clock. If they make a field goal or score a touchdown before we score a point at the end zone,
The only thing
As soon as the difference is 50,
I was thinking that because I had done this for several years, not much of it, so I've done this for a while.
the only way we can make this to where we get the ball back again after this is if we score a touchdown.
Yeah, you have to get it to under 20 to get the clock.
And that's just true.
You mentioned who won the third quarter?
Yeah, it's Heidi Clark.
Again, this
I
drive
did it during
goes
my touchdown.
6 yards and a crazy drive. The Cavaliers
I didn't hear you.
comes away near midfield. And Miller got
You probably did.
I said touchdown Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers are able to take it in for the score. Caden Larson's nice carries ended up with
11:01 left here
In Miller, as Miller Highmore Harrold here on a homecoming Friday night,
pass on a tough
getting handled by visiting Aberdeen Roncalli. 47-0 currently. Roncalli ready to kick it away left to right, and
point after kick, again pushed
They
away by a
brought in
we got a new
the
kicker.
backup kicker,
47-0 Cavaliers.
Caleb Stocks.
And a new face to kick it away is Caleb Stokes, the kicker for the
Here's the
Cavaliers.
run up and the kick.
Stokes will boot it, and a high
Stokes a little shorter kick, taking at the 25, the 30, 35, cutting it outside as the Rustlers.
Stokes' kick is returned by number 11, Jordan Heilman on the play. They'll set up the Rustlers at about the 34-yard line for first and 10.
at about the 34-yard line. That's where Miller
Down
will
on
take
the
over.
far sideline. I think it was Noah Kramer. Kramer, I think, cramped up a little bit there. Clock winding, of course, 10.5 left, and
Start this series on the sideline. New faces in for the
Roncalli here
Cavaliers.
with a
Around
chance
Pete Young is
to
up on the defensive line. And
put this one away, so to speak, if they can keep Miller from scoring and then put up any sorts of points themselves other than a safety, I guess. They would close this one out. Here's Brueggemann from the gun. They'll set up that screen again over the middle. Pass is complete. They got a first down and then some.
Bergman's pass is complete to number 20, Caleb Roth, for getting 12 and a first down on the play.
Roth for about 12 yards.
Caleb Roth's third catch of the night. 3 catches, 40 yards for Caleb. And Brueggemann, 8 of 16 for 45 yards and a couple of picks. They'll go first and 10 now from their own 47. Brueggemann from the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Fake the handoff. Quick pass right side complete. And another first down.
Bergman's pass is complete to Isaac Hunter on the play for a gain of another
Isaac
dozen
Hunter on the
yards
catch.
for
They
first
get about
down.
another 12 and another first down for Miller Highmore Harrold.
That was Bergman in a quarterback finding, excuse me, the 8 and the 0. Just threw me there
So
for a second.
Brueggemann,
Isaac Hunter with the grab.
back-to-back completions of a dozen, and the Rustlers moving the football. First and 10. The 43-yard line of the Cavaliers, run by Ping to the right side. He's heading for the sideline, and he'll pick up around 3 or
About a
4.
2-yard gain on the play. It'll bring you up about second and 8.
Oh, Harvest Moon here in the background in Miller.
Just under 9 minutes of playing the football game.
Be cool if you're worn down by 47.
Nice night for some football here in Miller. Not too cool, not too warm. The wind, I suppose, could have died down a little bit. I don't think you would have got a lot of complaints from everybody but Aiden Fisher. Fisher might have complained. That wind has aided his kicks quite a bit tonight. Here's Brueggemann, fires it over the middle. Another completion.
Bergman's pass is complete over the middle to number 20, Caleb Roth, once again for another Rustlers first down.
On the pass to Roth. So Roth, 2 catches for 30 in the second half, 4 for 58 in the game. As the Rustlers now getting something going here, but
Well, I know.
too little, too late. 8:05 to play, down 27-0. As Brueggemann takes the snap on a first and 10, and again a completion to the slot receiver, and another first down.
Derek Bergman completes the pass to number 10, Kellen Hood, who fights for a good 5 yards after a 10-yard catch.
So back completions for Brueggemann, 12, 12, 18, and 15. Mix in a couple of ping runs, and the Rustlers threatening to end the shutout with 7.5 to play. They'll go first and goal from the 8. Brueggemann drops the snap, picks it up, and gonna throw it towards the end zone. Oh, it's complete to Hunter for the touchdown.
Derek Bergman's pass is caught by Isaac Hunter in the end zone. Touchdown, Rustlers.
So they will break up the shutout.
Lord have mercy.
And the first score of the night for Miller will come with 7:15 to play.
It happened.
It's on an 8-yard pass. Brueggemann to Hunt.
Get on board here with 7:16 to play in the football game. The Rustlers will
So Miller Highmore Harrold will look for the extra point as Brueggemann will be on to try to send this one through. The kick is up. And good. 7:16 to play.
Extra point by Derek Bergman is good.
Aberdeen Roncalli. We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
Isaac Hooker with the 9-yard TD pass. 47-7 your score on the Easy Scout scoreboard. We're back
And
with
there's
the
some jumper jacks. And they had to do some jumper jacks. So what is Roncalli?
A drive summary for the Miller Rustlers. They take it
We'll find out.
66 yards. Jared Brueggemann out of
They lost again yet?
What's that?
Roncalli lost again?
Against
Really?
Oh yeah, they lost the season opener 2-0
But Brueggemann finds Isaac
with a
Hooker
different quarterback.
scrambling for his life for a 9-yard
Fisher wasn't a quarterback?
They said Backus was the quarterback in that first game. I don't think Fisher was hurt. I think was Fisher hurt? No, it was just a decision.
Yeah, well,
Right decision.
Rustlers
It looks like it.
They're a fine team. They sure are.
Received by Luke Kaiser. We'll bring it up the middle of the field past the 20. Going and blank.
Welcome back to Miller. Oh, Kaiser on the kick return has fumbled.
Going after that strip, but I
A
think
couple of
Kaiser
players
did
going
get
after
back.
it. I think the Cavaliers did end up on top of it. And they did, as they're trying to get a little late excitement here for this Miller homecoming
Bergman's
crowd.
kickoff is returned by Luke Kaiser to the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 Cavaliers.
Looking like Aiden Fisher.
Yeah, it is. It's not under 20. It's around the clock.
Dinged up.
They gotta get it under 20. Once they go up by 35, we have to cut the deficit to 20.
I think you'll see his brother Aiden
So it's still a 35.
So
Yeah.
Austin Fisher.
6:30
That's
to
what means
play
Austin
here.
Fisher will check in for Roncalli to handle the QB
As
duties.
now I think Roncalli has
Fisher took a
turned
little bit of a
over
shot.
the
Laid
entire
on the last
line.
scoring drive.
Austin Fisher is the backup quarterback.
Fisher now will hand it off
He is in.
inside. Little run there in the
Who's
middle.
that?
It off. Is it Larson?
19 again.
Caden Larson on the run.
Caden Larson on the carry. Gain him about a yard on the play. It'll be second
Pickup of
down.
around a yard here. As Aberdeen Roncalli
Next Friday night hosting Webster at Dakota Bank Stadium.
play their cards
We'll
right.
have a
Maybe
7
could
o'clock kickoff.
have this be their last possession, of course, with that running clock. If you take every available second and you churn out a couple of first downs, you can really put some clock away quickly. 47-7 they lead. Looking to go on to a 3-1 start for Miller Highmore Harrold. The schedule gets much tougher from here. They play Winter next week, who is number 1. The following week, Woonsocket Western and Spring Sanborn Central, who currently is number 4, but they're playing Winter tonight. They're down, I think, 26-6. So we'll get you some finals
Austin Fisher on the carry.
in the post-game show, but definitely not getting any easier here for Miller Highmore Harrold. As now they play the number 1 team in the state next week, and probably, I would assume, the Blackhawks, even with a loss to Winter, would stay in the top 5.
Winner. They're always good.
Austin Fisher at the helm for Aberdeen Roncalli as they are firmly in control. Here's a Larson fumble, and he will get back on top of it.
Goes awry. Larson goes to the ground to save the
Loose ball recovered by the Cavaliers. It'll bring up 4th down.
They'll end up losing a couple yards on the play here, but they did recover the fumble, and looks like Aiden will get back on, at least for a moment, to punt for Aberdeen Roncalli. Clock down to 4:20 left, 47-7, and Miller Highmore Harrold is going to get it back. Aiden Fisher with a step will kick it around his own 15.
on the field. Correct personnel.
And again, Fisher kicking it into the wind,
Fisher will put this one away
where
from
he has
Roncalli.
been kind of used to kicking it with the wind behind him. And oh, it looked like he was going to go for it, and then it was almost blocked. It ends up hitting an Aberdeen Roncalli player, and then Aberdeen Roncalli falls on it. I don't think it touched a Miller player.
It did. Brecken kicked it. It did. And Anderberg kicked it.
By Roncalli, but it looked like it might have hit the coverage guy for
Yeah, they're going to
Roncalli,
say
and that
no.
is the case. The ball appeared to hit.
Oh, but it hit Roncalli first.
Yeah, it's got to hit Miller first.
I'm not sure who exactly that was. but then it bounced off him.
Miller will get it. First and 10, their own 46.
And so the Rustlers will have the ball back, and that is the right call. I thought it hit the
We'll go first and 10 from their own 46. Brugman from the gun. Couple of wideouts, 2 right, 1 left. Fake the handoff to Ping. Brugman to pass. Pass over the middle. Got a man open.
Go, Kellen. Go, Kellen. 20. Don't stop.
15 inside the 10, and he's in for the touchdown.
Derek Brugman's pass is complete to number 10, Kellen Hurd, for a long touchdown, Rustlers.
From 54 yards out. We'll give Brugman his second touchdown pass of the night with 2:55 to play.
What did they say?
47-13 is your score now. Kellen Hurd gets the pass and will stand.
Hold on, wait. Just give me a second.
PAT coming here with 2:55.
Oh yeah, you're talking.
So set for another extra point here is Brugman. Now 47-13 in favor of Roncalli. 2:55 to play. The hold is down. Brugman's kick is up, and it looks good, and it is.
Extra
Just
point.
inside of 3 minutes left in Miller. 47-14. Cavaliers lead. We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
Touchdowns against Roncalli's second unit defensively.
Are we back to a regular clock? No, it's got to go cut to 20.
It's got to be under 20.
It's got to be under 20.
Before we go, oh really?
I think so.
Man,
Yeah.
they change the rules way too many times for me.
That's a dumb rule.
I don't know if anybody has ever come back and stopped a running clock, be honest with you. I don't, not that I know of.
It'd be hard.
Yeah.
If you got to get it back to 20, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think these guys will leave Team 2 in long enough to let that happen.
Miller with the scoring drive, 54 yards. Derek Brugman finds Kellen Hurd over the middle, and Hurd takes it in on a nice run after catch. 54 yards out. Brugman's kick good. 47-14. The Roncalli lead with 2:55 to play. Brugman will move it away. High end of the right kick will carry into the end zone as they touch that.
And welcome back
Derek
to
Brugman's
Miller
kickoff
as Derek
was over
Brugman
touchback.
gets one of them wind kicks as well. That one will go out of the end zone.
Again, we'll still have the 8 of that running flag.
Aberdeen Roncalli will take over at their own 20 with 2:55 to play,
Starters for the other
leading
team.
47-14. Miller Highmore Harrold here with a loss would go to 1-3. Aberdeen Roncalli hoping to improve to 3-1. For Aberdeen Roncalli, they have what do they got left on the old schedule? Home against Webster, at Groton, home against Millbank, and at Sisseton. So closing out with a little bit of an easier game. Groton and Millbank in there. Of course, I don't think Webster would be really happy to hear.
Timeout, Rustlers.
1-3.
The Rustlers are going to take a timeout. We'll hold on to it here. We'll get you a scoreboard update. Scoreboard update's brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. 4th Street Southeast. Cuts, colors, waxes, shampoo sets, sugaring, eyelash extensions. Services for the entire family at the Mirror Family Hair Care. For an appointment with Lori, call 605-883-HAIR. For an
or call 605-553-1628. The Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. Well, the Huron Tigers have scored right before the break. They trail Sturgis now at the half, 7-6. So a tight one there for the Huron Tigers for their homecoming matchup. We have, let's see here, Wolsey Wessington extending their lead over Platte Geddes to 36-6. Winner leads Woonsocket Weston Spring Sanborn Central 30-12. 2 minutes to play there. Again, the Huron Tigers back to within 1 at the break. Sturgis 7, Huron 6. That's our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. Cavaliers taking over 1st and 10.
Go from their own 20-yard line, and back to pass is
Turn around.
one of the Fishers. Here's a pass intended for
Fisher's pass is broken up by Caleb Roth on the play.
Down there, guarding Caleb Roth and
Dude, he's-
Kellen Hurd were on B-hand.
Caleb Roth has
As
got.
the pass came
Wait a
to the near
minute.
sideline. Roth had his back to the play the whole time.
Yes.
And maybe kind of hit him in the helmet, but deflected the ball away.
Why you bring your starters back in at 35?
Go now. And again,
2 minutes to play there.
the Cavaliers.
I would think with a nice, comfortable lead, you'd maybe just want to get out of here without the threat of
injuries.
Anybody from your starting unit getting dinged up. But yeah, it looks like almost all of them are back out there.
Zane Backus back in the football game.
It's a short game. Set up a 3rd and 7.
Backus now will flip over to the right hip.
They'll go from their own 23.
Fisher
will take it himself. He's got the first down and then some as he picks up about a dozen.
That is exactly why I don't.
Yeah, I definitely would not have my starters in at this juncture, and it looks like it might have just bitten them a little bit as Fisher went down hard, and he is still down on the sideline, and that's the starting quarterback, Aiden Fisher, not the backup. There is a flag also in the backfield, so I don't know what the call is there. I don't know that we've had an indication, and now they'll switch the starters all back out.
Bring the starters out.
Like you learned real quick, maybe we shouldn't have.
Unless Miller decides to call another timeout, which I wouldn't.
We shouldn't have been playing with that one. Somebody's going to call a timeout here. I'm not sure.
Flag on the field, and they're going to call an unsportsmanlike penalty, I think, against Roncalli.
The flag will be an unsportsmanlike. The Cavaliers. So a 15-yard penalty against Aberdeen Roncalli. 7th penalty of the game, 7 penalties, 45 yards against the Cavaliers. They got the first down on the run, or did they? I have no idea what's happening right now. Sure, an unsportsmanlike doesn't move the first down or the chain gang.
It kills the play. The play don't matter anymore.
So then you get the first down back at the 20?
Neutralizes the play and kicks you back
And
Who's going to kneel on it?
on an unsportsmanlike by you?
And
No, Roncalli.
the Cavs kneel on it.
The Cavs are just going to take a knee and let this one run out. Up 1st and 10 at the 20. So you get the first down on the run, and then they take the 15 off. And that's where your first down starts. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Now all they got to do is take the knees. Your final score here tonight is going to be eventually 47-14 as Aberdeen Roncalli built a 14-0 lead after 1, 33 at the half, 41 after 3, and give up a couple of late touchdowns here. And Aberdeen Roncalli going to get to 3-1 with the win here tonight. Miller Highmore Harrold will go to 1-3. At winner at Sanborn the next couple of weeks as there's the final knee, and this one will go final as the final score here tonight. Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers 47, Miller Highmore Harrold Rustlers 14. Your Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report will come your way here in 3 minutes. We'll have Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game. We'll get you a scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Get you a Tiger update. In fact, update all the scores from around the area. It is final in Miller. Aberdeen Roncalli 47, Miller 14. Back in 3 minutes with the Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report. 3 minutes on KOKK.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Hoper and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
7:13.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable crate feeders from Verge Manufacturing in Wessington. These crate feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable crate feeders from Verge Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable crate feeder from Verge Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet. Call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron. Go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The certified public
6,
accountant firm of Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP can take care of your tax and accounting needs. Income tax preparation, computerized bookkeeping, audit and non-audit financial statements, estate planning, just among the services offered by Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson.
33.
Wishing the best to the Miller Rustlers, Coleman, Biersbach, and Anderson LLP CPA firm of Miller.
7.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of area high school sports and sponsor of the post-game show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron. It's time for the post-game report on 1210 KOKK. Brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron. Once again, here's Matt Watson.
Well, thank you, sir. Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report live for Miller tonight as Miller Highmore Harrold falls in their homecoming Friday night matchup to Aberdeen Roncalli by the final of 47-14. As always, we start off our Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report with our scoring summary. It started early and often. Cavaliers scored on their first possession, 6:55 to play in the first. 15-yard pass, Aiden Fisher to James Behan. Fisher would kick the extra point. It was 7-0 Cavaliers. One more in the opening quarter, 3:16 to play in the first. A 2-yard Brody Weinmeister run. Aiden Fisher would tack on another extra point, and after a quarter, it was 14-0 Cavs. Three more second quarter touchdowns. Aberdeen Roncalli with 8:38 to play in the second. 9-yard pass, Aiden Fisher to Jet Johnson. The Fisher extra point was good, and it was 21-0 Aberdeen Roncalli. Two more before halftime, 2:52 to play. A 23-yard Zane Backus run. The extra point was blocked. It was 27-0. And one more before the break with 27 seconds to play in the half. A 35-yard pass, Aiden Fisher to Brody Weinmeister. The 2-point failed, and it was 33-0 at the break. In the third quarter, they made it a running clock game on a 37-yard Aiden Fisher run. The 2-point run by Zane Backus was good, and it was 41-0 at that point, and that was our score after three quarters. Aberdeen Roncalli would score one more time in this game, a 3-yard pass, Aiden Fisher to Jet Johnson. The extra point was no good. It was 47-0, and the Rustlers would put up two fourth-quarter touchdowns. An 8-yard pass, Derek Brueggemann to Isaac Hunter. The extra point by Brueggemann was good. And then a 54-yard pass, Derek Brueggemann to Kellen Hurd. Another extra point good by Derek. And that brings us to our final score of Aberdeen Roncalli 47, Miller Highmore Harrold 14. The Rustlers will fall to 1-3 at the midway point of this 2024 campaign. Aberdeen Roncalli will improve to 3-1. More Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show in a 2-minute time. After a 2-minute timeout, we'll break down some individual numbers, and of course, still to come on the postgame show, a check of the scoreboard, and we'll sign it off for Miller. The final score here tonight: Aberdeen Roncalli 47, Miller Highmore Harrold 14. Back to the studios for 2 minutes and more Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame report. 2 minutes on KOKK.
14. This is Crystal Volkwartson, agent at Volkwartson & Associates, Inc. As your American Family Insurance agent in Huron and Miller, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. Call me today at 605-352-4943 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The next time you're
Okay,
heading
Bubba,
through
what did
Miller,
you
make a stop at Pump and Pack. Fill up the tank, or just top
the
her
Tigers
off.
game?
Pump and Pack
7-6
features gas,
Sturgis
premium
at
gas, and diesel too. Head inside for your favorite snacks and drinks. Pump and Pack is the place for hot stuff pizza.
7-6,
and
Sturgis is
hamburgers,
winning at
breakfast
half.
foods, ice cream too. Miller
Pretty
Pump
sure.
and Pack is proud to
We're gonna
feature
wait and
Beeble
see.
beef products, including ground beef steaks, jerky, and beef
Yep,
sticks.
7-6,
They're open
it's still
6 a.m. to
halftime.
10 p.m. Your locally owned and operated C-store. Pump and Pack, 709 North Broadway
The
in
Huron
Miller.
H. Yeah, that's cool.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
H for Huron?
Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite
Oh, yeah, they
cool
do it for
treats at
homecoming,
Dairy
'cause
Queen
it's
of Huron.
homecoming, 'cause you're
Get
supposed to make a
chocolate
big deal
dip cone,
homecoming, I
a
guess.
dilly bar, hot fudge sundae,
That's
or
why
their
they had
famous
like the
DQ
Hall of
Blizzard.
Fame stuff
And
here
for parties,
tonight, and they had the
anniversaries,
big
or any
fire truck
occasion,
with the
order a
flag.
DQ
and-
cake or a DQ Blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
Dakota Sports.
And welcome back to Miller. Miller Highmore Harrold falls to 1-3 with a 47-14 loss at the hands of Aberdeen Roncalli. The Cavaliers improve to 3-1, and we'll take a look first of all at the numbers for visiting Aberdeen Roncalli as their quarterback Aiden Fisher ends up 6 of 10 for 125 yards and 4 touchdowns. Luke Kaiser a catch for 36, Noah Kramer a catch for 22, James B had a catch for 20 and a score. Jet Johnson 2 catches for 12 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Brody Weidmeister a catch for 35 and a score. So again, Aiden Fisher, 6 of 10 for 125 and 4 touchdowns. On the ground, Austin Fisher a carry for 4. Caden Larson, 7 carries for 11 and a fumble that he did recover. James B had a catch for -1. Aiden Fisher tonight, 10 carries, 96 yards and a score. Brody Weinmeister, 6 carries, 22 yards and a score. Zane Backus, 6 carries, 59 yards and a touchdown. So what, 160, 180, right about 200 or so on the ground, 3 touchdowns, about another 125 and 4 scores through the air. 7 penalties, 45 yards tonight against Aberdeen Roncalli as they improve to 3-1. With the win over Miller Highmore Harrold. For the Rustlers, Derek Brueggemann ends up 13 of 22, 152, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Both interceptions, by the way, by Luke Kaiser from Aberdeen Roncalli. Receiving, Kellen Hurd, 4 catches, 79 yards and a touchdown. Caleb Roth, 4 catches, 58 yards. Isaac Hunter, 3 catches, 22 yards and a touchdown. Colby Colda, 2 catches for -7. So again, Brueggemann goes 13 of 22, 152, 2 scores, 2 picks. On the ground, Colby Colda, 6 carries, 16 yards. Derek Brueggemann, a carry for 10. And Talon Ping, 5 carries for 26 yards. Brueggemann was sacked 3 times on the night. A lot of penalties against Miller Highmore Harrold. They had 4 15-yard penalties in this game. They were called for unsportsmanlike twice. Colda both times. In fact, he got ejected in this game. And they ended up 9 penalties for 85 yards. So 20, 30, 40, about 50 or so on the ground, 85 penalty yards, 152 through the air.